I guess we might as well.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Out of the Abyss. We find ourselves in the corrupted realm of Neverlight Grove, a place that was formerly peaceful and tranquil and pure, but seems to have taken on an insidious edge, matching a lot of the corruption that we have witnessed elsewhere within the Underdark during our travels. We are being pursued by the Dark Elves. They caught up with us in Grakelstug, but we have since made a little bit of advancement on them. We got a bit of ahead of them. But they don't rest the way we rest. They only take 4 hours instead of 8, and that gives them an undeniable edge in being able to catch up to us eventually. Combine that with the fact that we travel with a merchant caravan of Roth, and the sense of urgency and indeed almost inevitability of them being on our tails seems to be quite foreboding. Nonetheless, we have stopped and we have diverted, and we find ourselves here in Neverlight Grove. We came here because one of our companions, Stool, a young Myconid, comes from this area and simply wants to go home. Now, technically, we have completed that task, and theoretically, we could immediately pack up and head back and hopefully catch up with the rest of our party. However, we have discovered Neverlight Grove to be less satisfying and indeed pure than we had anticipated, less natural perhaps. A uh, a curious madness seems to have settled over the domain as it now has two sovereigns instead of one, which is traditional, and one of those two sovereigns, named Philo, has a predilection towards change in an extreme way. Within a single generation, it seems that he is absolutely revolutionizing a society that has essentially never been changed before in its history. Most crucially, he has taken the communal idea of melding, which is an idea where everyone in the community comes together and psychically shares thoughts and experiences and basically enters a single mind, a single consciousness. He has substituted a much more caste-based consciousness instead of a universal consciousness, where the hunters meld with the hunters alone, and the explorers meld with the explorers alone, and so on. Just as strangely, he has also created new circles, most notably the Circle of Masters, who seem to have an almost council-like authority over this territory, which once again is very unusual. For while they were hierarchical, they did have the bigger the Myconid, the more power it had, until the sovereign, who stands about 6 feet tall, essentially has dominion over all subjects. But their collective consciousness enabled them to be basically one mind, and this stability has suddenly changed. Um, there is an unnerving sound that carries throughout Neverlight Grove, a sing-song, and it's rather unsettling, um, right down to your very core. That the watching half of the Myconids dance frantically, swaying from side to side, while the rest of them stare on with a perplexed, not curiosity, but distaste perhaps, only furthers to unsettle you more. So here we are in Neverlight Grove. We've done what we came to do. We've delivered Stool to his community. Why don't we just pack up and leave?
So I think we want Storm to be safe, I guess. It doesn't seem good.
Yeah, it's like dropping him off to like an abusive home kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Should we see about fixing the problem here, or should we head back to the caravan?
Oh, we were invited to like the Chamber of Entrances or something. The Chamber of Welcomes. Like maybe we should look there.
Well, still, what do you reckon? We a bit of a tight schedule on our hands. Could we leave this for another time? Do you think?
Do you ask Stool?
Yes.
Stool doesn't really understand. Is he staying or going with you?
Coming with us if you want. If you don't feel safe here.
Oh, well, Stool isn't really sure. Um, he's just. It all feels a bit strange, but this is his home. He doesn't really know what he should do. And to be honest, we were with two sovereigns, a Philo who is enthusiastic about change and Basidia who is not. And Basidia essentially shares the same range of emotions that Stool does: a confusion, an apprehension, going along with it because it's happening and people I trust are instigating it, but neither the sovereign nor your companion are at all comfortable with what's happening here. They're just accepting it because that's the sort of creatures that they are.
It shouldn't take too long to check out like the chamber, should it?
I'm
Quick
curious,
look
I
then.
have to admit.
Yes, let's have a look.
No, I think, like this is quite like unique opportunity. Like 'cause in the stories, it's always good versus evil, but this seems to be like law versus chaos. Don't you think that's interesting?
True.
I
It
don't
does pique
really
my
care for
curiosity.
stories.
Shouldn't you wait until you've been invited? Basidia, the sovereign, telepathically asks.
I thought,
Philo did say that he would give you a glimpse at the celebrations, but just not yet.
I thought you just said we were free to like roam the realm while we were a benefit to the community.
Oh, yes, you are. I won't stop you. I just don't understand why you wouldn't wait. You have an invitation coming. Why not wait
Maybe.
for it?
Tight schedule. We needed back.
Oh,
And perhaps there's something there that doesn't want us to see.
oh, oh. Well, that satisfies Basidia, I suppose. It's a reason, and any reason is good enough. She doesn't really seem capable of deception or of understanding deception either.
Because remember,
What?
we explained what
Yeah.
deception was last time, and she still didn't get it.
She still didn't get it. Things are taken on face value around here, and you give a reason, and that reason is as valid as any other.
Can we get directions? I'm not sure where. I've never been here before.
It's not a very large place, Neverlight Grove. A single vaulting cavern, but it's because of the illumination of the bioluminescent fungi. The whole thing can be seen more or less. It's a series of terraces. It starts low and it rises and rises and rises. You're about a third of the way up, or a third of the way up the terraces, and she points higher up the terraces, beyond and beyond and beyond. Um, Explaining that you've gone through the various circles, or most of them so far. Up next is the Circle of Masters, and beyond that is the Garden of Welcome that you apparently have some urgent need to witness. Still opts to stay with the Sovereign.
Right.
And I just realized I have third level spell slots, but no third level spells. I'm sad.
Been in that boat before.
I have divine smite, so it'll have to do. So I guess we'll get going.
All right. For the sake of convenience, we'll assume that Sane stayed with the Dwerga, with the caravan, and we'll also assume that Dalgrim's with them as well, and Apollo always was with them. If that's fine with everyone, just for
Yeah, it's fine
cleanness.
to have the AFKs away.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, good. So they are there with the Dwerga, back on the main track. As you begin scampering up the side of the terrace, assisted by vines and fungi out the springings, small ledges, and so on, you can hear a queer and curious sound being carried on the distance, and it sounds unnervingly like a song. Um, Although you shouldn't be able to understand it because it's in no language that any of you can comprehend, the telepathic spores which are being transmitted in the air through here allow you to understand what would otherwise be unfamiliar to.
I suppose what's the subject of the song? I guess.
I've shared it in Roll20.
Okay. I see now.
I'll also cast Mage Armor on myself as well.
Alright. So you push past one more circle, the circle of sporers who are producing. They're responsible for producing the next generation, but in this case, they are producing hundreds and hundreds of these tiny little myconids. There are literally scores of them, and far more than could possibly live within an environment this size. But the circle leader just seems to be overly enthusiastic and demands that we must breed more. But apart from that, they pay you no mind as you pass on by, and the sounds of the wedding chorus grow ever louder. You head higher within the terrace, higher and higher, until the plateau that rises higher than all the other terraces becomes blocked. These massive Zerkwood stalks provide a screen, limiting any further vision beyond. Though you can, however, hear the muffled murmuring of people singing, or something at least, singing from behind the Zerkwoods and atop the plateau.
Perhaps we should investigate the singing.
Let's go.
The low murmuring grows louder as you reach the top of this complex. And the cacophony of singers turns into a symphony of moans and of cries and of hisses, each as inhuman as the next. The only light that you have comes from a few glowing mushrooms around the edge of the plateau, but even in the gloom, you can't miss the source of the sounds, the source of the singing. Growing out of the ground like oversized pumpkins are half bodies with the heads exposed of a dozen different Underdark races, Dark Elves and Quagoths and Dwerga and the like. And they appear to have been planted. Their shoulders and their heads and their neck are above the surface, and they are singing discordantly, singing the songs that fill your ears right now. One of them, a dark elf female screams out in Undercommon, her eyes glazed over and filled with yellow pus, trying to speak. Kill me! Kill me! She screams at you. Great seeding lady, decay, rot, the good my rot. And her lungs seem to burst, and she coughs up some vile yellow fluid which leaks down the side of her face and gathers in pools at the base of whatever she is now, a plant or a person, who knows. Scores of tiny mushrooms spewing out of her mouth and her face.
Yes, suddenly the bad singing isn't funny anymore.
No, it's not.
So it looks like she's just been taken over by plants, or
Yeah, it looks like she's been planted, and she's not alone. There's the heads of several other creatures all singing at once. They appear to be at some transitionary state between being fertilizer, living fertilizer, and becoming something else entirely. Like they're mutating into some plant humanoid hybrid. Lots of pus and layers of skin, like afterbirth all over them.
Perhaps we should give her mercy.
I agree. No creature should have to suffer like this.
Ilvara sent me to kill you. Made it early. Kill me, please.
You just leave her there. She was sent to kill us.
So
I can't watch
then
this
shouldn't we kill
anymore.
her then?
I'll draw my sword and slice her head from her shoulders.
All right. And as you do, the singing turns to screaming. All of the heads suddenly start screaming at once, hideously terrified, and you smell a disgusting, fetid stench. There is something wiggling and writhing its way through the underbrush in your direction. You can see the fungi seeming to part as it approaches, and it makes a dreadful squelching sound as it gets closer. It doesn't seem to be as fast as you can walk, so if you were to turn and run now, you may never know what it is.
Heads up, there's something coming towards us.
I will move off to the side a little bit, see if I can conceal myself. But if not, I will, just see what's coming.
Sure, make a stealth roll.
I would also like to conceal off to the
Okay.
side.
Absolutely.
Where's my character?
I'll cast False Life on myself.
I need to rejoin as player, otherwise I have a huge sidebar full of creatures and stuff.
Nice. Alright, so some of you take a step aside, some of you cast spells in preparation, and others just
Get ready, I guess.
I get ready, I guess. So stand defensively. The hissing and the screaming is all around you. The fungal creatures seem to try to sway to get out of the way of this approaching entity, and then it appears. It's a disgusting larval creature, like some giant cross between a maggot and a mushroom. When it appears, it rises up before you, showing only vestigial fungal growths that hint that maybe once upon a time this thing might have been a myconoid. And it speaks to you. Its voice gurgling and spitting, rather than speaking telepathically, it speaks both telepathically and audibly in a discordant tone, both in your head and in your ears. Welcome, travelers! The aberrant myconid seems to gurgle as it spits out phlegm and slime and worse. Are you here for the wedding rehearsal? Friends of the bride or friends of her intended?
Oh dear, what happened to you? You don't look too healthy. You don't look like the other mushrooms.
It doesn't matter. Just let the love of the great cedar embrace you. You are about to become one with her great body. And he gestures towards the creatures that are half dead around you.
I mean, I
Become
think
like-
one with her body.
Join! Join! We will all be united once soon.
I sing better without mushrooms in me. Like, thank you.
I think we've. I think we'll go now. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I don't like it here.
Won't you come and see the wedding? The wedding rehearsal is happening right now. Witness the greatest event we've ever seen.
I mean, if we go to this wedding, we might glean what's happening here, and then we can act accordingly.
I think I've seen enough. Taking a look at the half-buried people.
Do I have to be a mushroom to attend, or can I just go?
Oh no! You'll be a mushroom soon enough, but you don't have to rush.
But I don't want to be a mushroom.
Join us! Unite with us! We will soon all be one! One within her great seed!
You see, one's not a very big number. Like, I like it better when there's like more than one.
It doesn't seem to be much listening to you anymore. It turns and tilts and wiggles and wobbles and makes its way back with a slimy, gooey substance in its trail, back in the direction of the Zerk Woods and beyond, where the rest of the singing is coming from.
Let's just have a look. If we don't like it, we can leave while the ceremony is still in progress.
From the sounds of it, that creature intends to make us just like these. A gesture again to the half-buried people.
I wonder if Basidia knows about this.
Maybe, maybe not. The mushrooms don't really seem to show much initiative.
Do you think that's why the mushrooms are becoming more human? Because maybe are they like adding humans to like the mix or something? Is that what's doing it?
Perhaps it's just wrong. That's all I know.
Yeah. Let's go back. Let's go, everyone. Guess we'll head towards the auditorium.
All right. So you're following him through the mushrooms or going back to Basidia? I didn't understand. Sorry.
Are we following him?
Well, not towards the wedding, right? Because you guys said no to that.
Oh, we said no. I thought we were popping heads in and then
It sounded like it.
leaving if we didn't like it.
See, I was just making the point that it sounds to me that if we do go to the wedding, it's going to end with them attacking us and attempting to assimilate us like everyone else here.
Well, let's go talk to the other king then. Like the one that doesn't move?
Possible that it's not aware of exactly what's going on here. Although even if we do make it aware, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing to do anything about it.
I mean, you never know. Like, this might be wrong enough.
It's worth a shot, that's for sure.
So we do follow the creature?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. The noise grows louder. You hear the echoes spilling from the cave beyond, the cacophony of the wheezing voices as these heads that grow like ripe watermelons out of the ground all join in some psychic union of song. Discordant remains as voices croak and groan, orcs and quaggoths and goblins and stranger creatures still. And through the mist that shrouds a smaller cavern beyond, you can see a parade of creatures that are responsible for this melody. Their bodies are only vaguely humanoid. They have clusters of luminescent lichen and growths protruding from their body like tumours. All of them form chaotic patterns on their decaying flesh, almost geometric. And their voices stab both into your ears and directly into your minds, as insane as they are gleeful. The entourage is the singers seem to be providing a chorus for a main event. There are 12 strange fungal-like creatures about the size of human beings, and 6 much larger entities. Each is impossible to describe as the next. Fungal creatures with strange growths hanging freely, dripping vile fluids, and wobbling and wandering in an unnatural and almost intoxicating way. It's quite clear that they are conducting some sort of obscene ritual, and it appears to be a mock wedding. The tableau of the mock wedding features that vile maggoty creature that introduced you earlier, the half lava, half fungi, assuming the role of a priest that presides over the vows of a pair of great creature, strange fungal entities. I'll keep going and moving on to the box text, which might help make this just slightly less confusing. The tableau of the mock wedding is replaced by a vision of the inside of a great tower. There are spiraling stairs and balconies that are carved into the walls. The interior is lit by phosphorescent patches of mold growing in whirls. And in the center of the open space floats a humanoid figure, woman-like in form but made entirely of fungi and mold. She's easily 3 times the height of the fungal bridesmaids, which are hanging a gown atop her. They move up and down spiraling stairs along this mushroom, tending to their giant mistress. They croon their strange, soothing songs as they weave the substance of the giant figure into delicate lichen veils and a long mycelium train like a bridal gown. Now, if that doesn't make much sense to you, that's okay, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. But what we basically have here is a huge female fungal thing alongside a quite so large male. I don't think there's any sign of the male at all. And the bridesmaids are weaving together a bridal gown, while heads hanging from vines and growing out of the soil sing a discordant wedding harmony, and that larval creature reads vows. If there is one fortunate thing to this scene, it is that it appears that the giant fungal female thing is in a trance. It doesn't seem to be aware of our presence. It's just meditating.
Is Stool with us? Or is he? Did we leave him behind?
We probably left him with Basidia.
Guys,
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
didn't Stool said they didn't have genders? Like, how is there like a female mushroom and a male one?
Well, that's a good question, but we don't really know how they function down here. All we know is that Stool doesn't like the changes.
I don't think I like the changes. Mushrooms shouldn't move.
Nor should they exhale. And you watch as the bride, takes a deep breath and breathes out equally as deeply. And as she does, the entire area, including all of yourselves, are doused in spores, fungal spores,
Damn it.
cover you like a locust swarm being expended instantly. And everyone can make a wisdom save.
As they get covered with these spores. Not sure if it would work, but as they like blanket me, if I were to cast something like Thunder Wave, would it blow them off of my body?
It will certainly blow them off your body. Do you do that?
It's gonna wake up the giant fungal thing if I do.
It's gonna wake her up. You can guarantee it.
Are we all sort of like clumped together for these spores?
I assume so, but I don't necessarily know.
We're
If
social distancing at 15 feet apart for no reason.
Because I mean, if we don't want to deal with them, I assume that this spell would blow them all off us for only one spell, and you don't need to waste yours. But it says it creates deafening wind, so it would probably wake that mushroom up.
And plus, there's the phase res, which is everywhere.
Yeah, everybody's made their
Well, that
saves, so I'll
sounds
just go
fun
ahead and
because
make
I
mine.
haven't had it yet.
I feel like 14 is not going to be enough, so I'll try again.
14. That's pretty good roll.
It is, but I feel like it's not going to be enough.
Okay, I guess we're about to find out.
I guess we are, and no one's casting any spells, or are you, Vexpor?
Nah,
Alright.
that's the consensus.
Well, fortunately for everyone except for Vexpor, the DC is only 10. Unfortunately for Vexpor, it's pretty severe. Roll a percentile.
100. 32 damage.
Okay, this might not be too bad. This will persist indefinitely. You might as well think of it
okay.
as a permanent, if not a permanent shift, then at least a permanent aspect of who you are. You're also infected with a very particular type of disease, though that'll probably take a day to incubate, so I don't think I need to tell you about it. Alright, so she breathes in, she breathes out, and everyone just keeps singing and mending the bridal gown, and you can't help feeling a growing sense of dread as you remain within the presence of this entity, a hopelessness, a kind of insidious change, as if just being in the presence of this entity could mutate you. Every cell in your body, even your thoughts, could become tainted just by being within the vicinity of whatever this horrific female creature is.
I think I've seen enough now.
Let's get out of here quickly as I'm brushing these spores off my body.
and you scurry away, uninterrupted and unimpeded. The peace-loving, happy, free-thinking hippies doing nothing to harm you or to stop you.
These things are horrible. They're all over me. I knew it was a mistake to go in there.
Do we want to take Stool back with us if he wants to come back?
Suppose that's his decision. Its decision, I don't know.
I guess we go find Stool.
You do, and Stool is with Basidia. They are where you left them, still on the plateau of there's the Sovereign, where the place where you initially found them. They are joined by another Myconid who is much bigger than Stool, but a little bit smaller than Basidia, marking themselves as probably only one, maybe two rungs below her on the hierarchy of order within the Myconid colonies. Basidia waits for you to return, and then fills the air with telepathic spores to enable us all to communicate.
They're turning people into mushrooms. Like, is that normal? I don't like it.
You can't turn people into mushrooms. You wait until they are dead, and then their fertilizer will grow new mushrooms. Is that what you mean?
No. They didn't wait for them to die first. Like,
They
it
are
was pretty
living.
scary.
That isn't natural.
Like, one of them was screaming, and we had to kill it.
Oh,
It seems
Oh.
like they're trying to assimilate other creatures into their consciousness.
oh.
And like, there's a really big female one and it was breathing. Still said that's not normal.
Bigger than me?
This thing was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was as big as Demogorgon, like almost at least. It was 20 feet tall, I think, and that was sitting down.
Yeah, it's like it was huge. It's like 20 feet tall, like, or even bigger.
But I am the Sovereign. There doesn't need to be a Myconid bigger than I.
But why is there one then? And what's that? What's the half mushroom, half like insect thing? He was pretty creepy.
What do you mean?
Can someone else describe it like better than me? It's like I don't know what to say.
Did you meet Yesterbrood, the Master? The representative of the Circle of Masters? Was he there to give you some assistance?
He told me he wanted to turn me into a mushroom.
I have not seen Yesterbrood for some time. He has sent his representative to Melding recently. I had wondered why he did not wish to meld with me.
Wait, Lithuania, you can use you can make an illusion of him to show what he looks like now.
Yeah. I'll fit it in a 5-foot cube if I can, if he was about that tall. If not, I'll just shrink him down.
That is utterly unnatural and mutinous. I barely recognize my former kin, my subject. I have grown concerned that this place is not safe for my brood.
Do you think we need to leave? Like, I don't like it here.
Perhaps you should. I would not think for you. But what about my people? I don't know if we can survive outside of Neverlight Grove.
But it looks like the grove won't be here pretty soon.
Yes, if you want to keep your home, you're going to have to fight for it.
Fight? Fight my own kin?
They are
Fight
no
my own
longer your own
subjects?
kin. These
Oh,
mutated aberrations can hardly be called your kin any longer. And if you stand by and do nothing, there'll be none of you left.
I will stand by your decision, Sovereign, says the Myconid, only slightly shorter than Basidia. But I too believe that this place has become rotten to the core. As the master of the Explorers Circle, I do know ways within the Underdark that may lead us to places where we could start a new colony. Are you sure we would be safe? No, Sovereign, I am not sure, but I do know the way.
I mean, not sure is better than knowing you're not safe here.
It's true, it might be a risk to try and start a new colony, but if you were to stay here, then it's a certainty that you'll be wiped out.
Where will you go? She asked the party.
We're off to Blingdenstone, then off to that other place I can't remember the name of. Graven Hollow, right?
The
Oh,
library.
the big library.
Do you know these places? She asked the leader of the Explorer. But he does not. I do not. I know my way to the Dark Lake, and I know my way to the surface, and I know 100 caverns in between. But Graven Hollow and Blingdenstone are as well hidden as Neverlight Grove. They are not meant to be found.
Well, nonetheless, that is our destination.
Very well. Rasharu, you know the paths. We shall follow you. Send out spores to all who wish to join the Exodus. We shall leave when the foreigners leave.
Still, are you going to go with them?
Yes, yes, I will go with them. I have learnt a lot in the Underdark under your tutelage, and I think that I can bring a unique perspective to the melding, which may help us with the dangers that we are going to face up ahead.
That's good.
Stool is
is.
filled with hope.
He is filled with determination, and he saves this game.
He
Yeah.
does.
Let's leave as soon as possible then.
And as soon as possible is very soon indeed. With nothing to stop us, we are able to depart.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help them more, but we should head back to the caravan.
Yes, we should.
Or you have to swim through that tunnel again. Maybe
This
that's
time you'll be swimming against the current.
Well, I'm actually glad to have to swim through there again. Help to
Hell of a
wash.
bath. Yeah.
Help to
I
wash
hope
some
it
of the
gets
spores
the
off.
spores off.
What's the thing with levitate underwater? Just to
I
get
guess
funky.
it works. I guess it works as normal. I guess I don't know. I've never thought about it.
I'll see if there's a sage advice, actually.
Yeah.
suppose since we're against current, is that like difficult terrain?
Something like that. Yeah, that's like it'll maybe a higher athletics TC, something like.
Because it was like 400 feet, or was it more?
Yeah, I think it's 400. I think the longest passage 400 overall. It was much longer than that. It's just that was the one part that was completely submerged, but it's more than that.
Yeah, I mean like the part that was actually dangerous.
Yeah, that's right. The part that's actually dangerous, as I remember, 400 feet. Yeah.
Because I think that's about 13 rounds, going at 30 feet per round. I think.
It's a long time.
Yeah, just over
How
a
long
minute.
can we? How long can we hold our breath?
It's 1 plus your Constitution modifier minutes.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be a problem.
But that
So
Unless something,
levitate.
something happens.
that's if you're going 30 feet per round.
Mm.
And I think
And
my
yeah,
character
it's-
could probably manage
you-
it because he's got swim speed.
if you start fighting, however, it stops being minutes and it becomes rounds, basically, more or less. Like the instant you're in a stressful situation, it changes.
So I didn't know actually that levitate can only be up and down.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I didn't. I understand. Like I thought you could do left and
Yeah.
right, but not up and down. There you go.
No, if you have like a rope or something, you can pull yourself along the rope, but no, you can't.
Yeah.
Technically, some people say, like some DMs are like, you can run and jump and then levitate, and then the trajectory will help. But
Yeah.
the rules is written, that's not how.
So are we going to turn into octopuses again?
Yes, I can do it one more time and take people through.
I think it'd be worth, just scouting, make sure that there's nothing waiting for us on the other side.
All right. Well, I'll change him to my octopus form.
All right.
Take 2 people through.
All right. So 3 people are going to go up ahead, the 400 foot, and then wait for everyone else, or basically start ferrying people back and forward.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
All right.
Oh, wait, should we send like you through first, so you can see if there are anything like hostiles, and then we can like all go through together?
I don't think all together would be a good idea.
If something does happen, we'll have people in front of us, people behind us. We'll be stuck, and that's not a good situation to be in.
Okay. Well, who's going first then?
I don't mind going first.
Well, I can swim pretty well already.
Did the Quagoth come with us?
I don't think so. I don't think we ever mentioned him while we were at the mushroom place.
Cool.
The
He
light
can have
road.
waited. He can have waited with the caravan then.
Got it.
All right. It's always
So I guess
unsettling as a DM when everyone shuts up.
I guess Guard, Mariel, and Badger are going first then.
Cool.
That's what it sounds like. The only one who'll
Alright.
struggle is me. 'Cause the other 2 have swim speeds.
I think
Good
the
call.
octopus is
Mhm.
dragging you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that should be okay then.
Exactly, it shouldn't be a problem. And logistically, it's not. So we start ferrying people backwards and forwards. There are no dangers. And so you ferry them through the 400 feet underneath the water, get them out of the water, or at least in an area where they are still in the water, but they can breathe, right? Like, 'cause that's what we're doing right now. Still in the river. You're swimming the whole way, but you just want to get through the passage that gives you oxygen. And for 400 feet of it, that there is no oxygen. It's just an underwater passage. So you ferry them back and forward through this area. It doesn't take that long, but you've still got several thousand feet to go. I can't remember how far it was, but it's a fair hike, a fair swim. But you are at last coming back towards the river. But when you do, a chunk of zirkwood shaped like a wheel floats by.
Heck.
And then a piece of cloth, not on the surface, but half submerged. It's caught on the current and drifts towards you.
That doesn't look good.
Do you mean it's a
No.
piece of wood?
It's a piece of cloth.
Oh,
I'll reach out with my mage hand, and when it reaches within 30 feet of me, I'll grab the cloth.
It appears to be a piece of clothing, bloodstain.
Oh. Do you think the caravan might have been attacked while we were away?
Well,
I can make 3 of us invisible as we go.
well, we should get like moving then. Like we should get there pretty quickly.
True. Let's at least wait for the others to make it through, and then we'll go together.
The party's reunited, and you press on up ahead, and you start swimming through more and more debris. There's not much of it. There's only there's a bolt with a steel tip but a zirkwood shaft, and it half floats and half sinks along the surface. There's another piece of cloth. This one more bloodstained than the first, and here perhaps the remnants of what might have been once a wagon, but is now just a piece of hard, spongy fungus caught on the current and drifting past.
Were they attacked by mushrooms of all things?
Oh, do you think they were attacked by like Philos things?
I'm not sure. We'll have to get back to the caravan, or what's left of it, and see what happened.
Do we want to go in quietly? We're invisible.
Probably for the best.
Just 2 or
But,
3 of us.
well, I'm pretty sneaky if you have only a limited number of times you can do it.
I can do maximum 3, but
I'm pretty sneaky too.
I think just 2 of
Vex-
us will be fine.
yeah. So me, Vexpor, and Marielle.
My stealth is fine, I guess.
Vexpor.
For stealth,
Invisibility.
yeah. I mean, I'd be okay, but I got the heavy armor, so I won't be great at stealth.
Well, visibility helps with that, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just when we're in a reasonable distance, I'll cast it on myself and Vexpor.
All right.
Right.
those of you who are invisible advance with the party, rest of the party remaining behind at a distance where a loud shout echoing through the river tunnel would probably reach them. And you emerge to find no sign of any wagon, no sign of any comrades, just stains of blood and fragments of what might have once been a Zerkwood cart hacked to pieces, more or less exactly where you left them.
Great. Well, we could try looking for survivors, or we could move on and try to find Blingdenstone ourselves.
Don't we have that contract? That means we have to go after the caravan.
Indeed, I think we're obliged to at least confirm that there's no one who's left. There might be some traces. There's no corpses here, no bodies. They must have been dragged away.
I mean,
More likely that Drow captured them.
Seems, I don't know, too barbaric for Drow. I feel like they'd be
Is there
more
any like
precise.
yeah? Is there any drow like bolts or anything like that? Drow poison like
Make an investigation roll.
there.
Yeah, you find that there is indeed drow bolts. No poison, but some empty vials. And you also find the corpses of the Duergar that you were working for. None of your companions, but the Duergar themselves, their bodies have been stashed away from the main path. But once you give a bit of a skirt around and look around for them, you find them quite easily. I believe there was 3 of them, 3 male Duergar.
and like the main one was called Snowy, I think.
Dead. That's correct, yeah. He too has been slain.
Oh, I liked him. I'm gonna miss him.
Well, this attack can't have happened too long ago. We were only gone for what, an hour? 2?
A few hours, yeah, maybe 4 hours.
So where were the Roth? Like,
I'll look for any signs of where they may have gone, which direction.
You'll have advantage because if there are any tracks, they'll be fresh. Yeah, you have absolutely no doubt that they head in the direction in which you are still heading. Yeah, so they've come up from behind you, hit the caravan, and then kept going in the same direction.
Well, we can follow these tracks as far as they go. Perhaps they might even lead to Blingdenstone. But that might spell more disaster.
do you think they were going that way because like they were they thought we were like the forward party, so they're going to get us like if they went ahead?
I don't know, I'm not a mind reader.
If you wait long enough, the Myconids will catch up to you, but that who knows if that's an hour or 24 hours. But they are going to follow the same path that you did once they've organised themselves.
I think we need to do this quickly. You know, you don't know what the Drow will do.
Yeah, let's head over and follow their trail.
Well, we should still be careful. We don't know if they could be lying in ambush for us up ahead.
True. Stay sharp.
All right. So I guess the big meta question is whether or not we rest. Are we pressing on after these guys immediately while we know that we have the trail? If so, how long do we intend to press for? Like, will an hour be enough? Will we still keep going if we haven't found them after 8 hours? Yeah, I guess those are the big questions, and other smaller questions might be: are there anything that you're specifically looking for in order to prepare yourself for either discovering them or being ambushed by them or getting or losing the trail? Yeah, no, if there's anything that you can think of that you might want to talk about, strategically or otherwise.
So I guess resource-wise, I've pretty much got all of it,
Yeah,
apart from a few uses of divine sense.
all right.
Yeah, same. I didn't use anything. No.
Apparently, I used one level 1 spell at some point.
Yeah, I don't have any of my wild shapes left, but otherwise I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. So let's go ahead and let's do it.
Press on. Okay. Is there anything that you're looking for, or are you just basically going to wait
Just-
until you stumble into that 120-foot darkfish?
Yeah, just going to keep tracking as far as I can. But I guess I'd be doing it at a slow pace, so I could also keep an ear out for any potential ambushes.
Good call. Cool. I suppose everyone can make a perception check.
I guess I'd still be invisible. I don't know how long, like
Yeah, for a
time
while.
wise.
For a while. Because it does only last an hour.
I say my character's probably too busy like checking himself over for spores. He didn't like it last time it happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, perhaps it makes sense that Lithrana is the one to pick up on it, since it is her culture that have proven to vex us for so long. But after walking for about an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, we're not stopping, are we? We're going.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
I don't see a reason to stop.
After 4 hours, Mithrana, you hear in the distance, with the sharpness of your elven ears, the clinking of chains, the groaning of exhausted people, and the clinking of chains as exhausted chests rise and fall, straining against the tightness of chains around them. You also hear the running of water, a babbling brook. It sounds like a relatively gentle river. And you are currently walking through a cavern that is filled with phase res. It provides limited vision, um, balls of light illuminating the path about once every 50 or 60 feet, meaning that there is more darkness than there is light, but still enough light that you can navigate. Clinking of chains, the running of water, and the glow of phase rats.
They are up ahead. Do drow like things normally have like a back patrol kind of thing?
They will often do what is strategically sound, and so
Yeah.
yeah.
Should be careful, but they're just up ahead. I can hear them. The chains, anyway.
Well, we need to know their number. No point charging them if we are going to be met with an army.
True. So, what do you suggest?
I think we need someone to go up and look how many there are, or if everyone is willing and brave enough, we can just charge at them and, I guess, deal with what comes.
I feel like they would be prepared for us to charge at them, but it's not like I have any other ideas.
I can't sneak up on them, otherwise I would. I mean, I am pretty quiet, but it would be more helpful if I could change into something quieter.
Can you cast that darkness spell again?
I can do that, yes.
I mean, like the one he did that made us sneak good.
Ah, yes, I could. Does that mean we are all coming along?
Makes the most sense.
Very well.
It's
And,
opportunity to test false life again before we move up.
Yeah, I'll draw the darkness in around us and cast Pass with the Trace.
Right.
Oh. I'm rolling really well today. This isn't a good sign. Oh. Nat 20s for stealth, and then we're all going to roll like nat 1s on our attacks.
Yeah, using up all our luck now.
All right. Well, if 21 is our lowest, not sure if Vex was there or not. We are moving as a group, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone has to stay relatively close to me.
That's what I thought. And I shall move us to a new map.
Talking about luck, I had a player who he turned around like a corner, took like 9 pistol shots to the everywhere, and he just blocked all of them. Like they just all missed. He took no damage.
It's a dark chamber, relatively broad at about 15 feet wide and 15 feet tall. It winds backwards and forwards, and you hear the clinking of chains not far ahead. You can also see the glow, blue and green and pink, balls of phase rats. The tracks are fresh here, Badger, and it looks like they have been made multiple times, as if the drow have established this as their perimeter, and thus have occasionally come out here every 10, 20, 30 minutes or so to make sure that everything is clear. With that in mind, they might be a matter of time before they return. But in any case, you can all hear the clinking now. You can all hear the babbling brook, the gentle moving river. You can all see the phase rats.
I think they're up ahead. We have a plan?
Not really.
Stab them.
Just hit them hard and fast before they can react. That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, kill the mage first. That's a good one.
Yes. Aim the female drow.
That's
Who's
rather
the-
misogynist of
She's-
you.
Well,
But
that's how we work.
I just give this sort of exacerbated look and sigh.
I guess that'll have to do for a plan.
And I'll start moving up quietly.
No.
And just imagine we're staying within
Stop
15.
there
Oh,
and Badger can make a dexterity.
It's a landmine.
It's a spider mine. Alright, Badger. You're about to walk through a thinly veiled wall of web. Not just a single strand, but many strands, each 6 or 7 inches apart from each other. The whole lot of it connects to the roof is lined with spider web, that thick sort of cobweb that marks where spiders are breeding. and hundreds of spiders called screeching spiders are nesting up there within this web. I'll put you back here because if you take another step, you're gonna go into the web.
So it's about there, I guess.
Yeah, I'll stop everyone
See.
and point this
Okay.
out.
Lithrana, I do believe that you can probably, at the edge of your vision,
Yes.
see a cluster of people on a bridge. The bridge spans a river that must be at least 20 or 30 feet wide. You can't see the other side. And a group of people, you can vaguely make out the chains that bind them. You can't see their faces, but you're pretty sure that you can tell Dalgrim from Apollo, for example. They are unequipped naturally, and you're not sure if there is a dark elf among them. Vexpor, you're
Yeah,
not on the map? I apologise, I'll
it's
put you down. That might have been
the expos. Um,
my mistake. I put down Sane instead of Token.
I've also got
Thank you.
in a second, so I just
Yeah.
got to meet the guy.
It's
the
all the
door.
same to us.
Something like that. My apologies, Vexpor. Here you are.
Could I perhaps make like I don't know, I guess maybe history or investigation about ways to maybe disarm this spider silk?
Sure. Um,
16.
anyone think of anything that
Aside from
mean,
setting it alight, I can't really do much.
Does it make like a loud sound when you touch it?
they're
Yes, do not
screaming
touch.
spiders? Yeah, they
Do
all
not
that.
touch it.
Whee!
Hmm.
Is it sticky?
Yeah, will be.
So is it just strands from the ceiling to the floors?
That's right, and from the wall to the well, like a spider web that's only been half made. Right, it's not intricate. Wouldn't catch any flies, but it'll catch people.
Oh, so it's a grid. Basically.
That's right. It's a net. Yeah,
Okay.
net of webs.
I feel like the only counter to this would be the silent spell or teleporting, and I don't think we can do either of those.
Nope.
Like, if anything interacts with it, it's gonna shake. And
Yeah,
set
much
off
like
an
a
alarm.
spider sense. Like if it wobbles the web.
Can we maybe entrapment this and try and slide our butts through, like one at
Try
a
and
time?
slip through the web without touching it.
Yeah.
Perhaps it'd be very difficult.
Oh.
The grids are
Oh.
smaller than that. Yep.
Do we all have shrink mushrooms?
No, I ate all of mine.
I think I
I've-
might have one left.
I have one small one as well.
Yeah, I have one left.
I don't
and,
have any.
Badger?
Wait. Why don't we just use it? Why don't we hide here and then one of us like sets it off, and when they come to investigate, we ambush them here. You know, make it seem
Oh.
like just like a random like rat or something set it off.
I don't think
Hmm.
the drown would be that stupid. I feel like they would send one person to investigate at most, while everyone else trains their crossbows on us.
Or will they still be that careful? Like after it gets set off 5 times in a row?
I don't know.
They're
I think
patient.
I think the only thing we can do is just blow through it and just get beyond them before they can react.
Does anyone want to be big? We could just go hard. Fexball. Grow to twice your size. Have a big wig.
I
If
do
you-
have some big wigs.
Where were the spiders like hiding?
If you weren't a drow, Lithrana, I would say you're from the surface. You lot have no idea how to survive down here.
Where
Well,
were
I've never had to deal with my own traps.
the where were the spiders?
I guess I just point them out. Yeah,
Yeah, like imagine,
all around.
you know how like spiders when they breed they make that like a big thick nest. You can't see through it, but it blocks up the corner of your room or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what they've got all over the roof, just like a cocoon.
Is this some
all
sort of
over the roof.
Australian thing? I'm too New Zealand to
Have you
understand.
haven't
But
you seen
I
how
have seen
like
them before.
yeah. It's
I'm
just it's
American
very
and I'm
opaque.
terrified.
Yeah, good. Yeah, imagine the roof just being opaque because there's a cocoon that goes across the entire roof and it's crawling with little spiders.
Oh, so my idea was just like for me to just climb to the roof and sort of stab them one at a time. But I guess there's a few more than I thought.
There's swarms of spiders have like 1,000 spiders. You know, it's a lot.
Well, Badger, what's your idea?
My idea is to say goodbye to your friends and find another way to Blintonstone. Sometimes people die. Sometimes it's people you know.
But they're not dead.
Yeah,
They're
they
as
aren't dead.
good
They're
as.
right there.
They might as well be. They'll be slaves for the drow.
I know what you're saying, Badger, but I can't just stand idly by and let this happen, even if it
And
costs me my life.
I know coming from me doesn't sound like much, but I've grown to like Dalgrim. Not so much Sane, but Dalgrim. We've spent many a days together.
Hmm.
You're not
You
involved
wish
in
to
this
attack
darkness,
them,
yeah.
and I will help you. But if you all fall and I live, I will not stick around for you.
I understand.
Your help is all we ask. Are we gonna all use big wigs? Cause that'd be fucking hilarious.
Just giant versions of ourselves. I don't know. I don't think it offers us any
Do the
benefit.
big wigs
Wait,
work if they're
how
not
did the
affected
drow
by
get through this?
lightning? Well, they were on the other side and then they set it up, I assume.
But when they're done, and how do they get through?
Break it down. Spiders are like their friends. They're not gonna set that off. Put them back in a jar and make them set up again.
Can you put them in a jar?
I mean, if we want to try that, I got a map. I got a scroll case.
Somehow I don't think that's gonna work.
All right. Well, we going for it.
I think we're gonna go for it. So, say, Lithrana, this web, is it something we could just run through, or will we get caught in it?
No, it's not so thick that it would stop you. It's on the contrary, it's designed to break easily.
Alright then, I suppose the idea is just rush in and don't give them any time to react.
Aim the lady first. The scarred face lady. See her. Again, I got it right here. Ilvara.
Alright, we'll do our best.
All right, are we all at the
Yeah.
starting line of a race?
Yeah, we're ready.
I
Alright.
guess it's this initiative.
That's right. It's initiative. That's right.
Crouch down.
Or is it a surprise round or something?
Hands on
Yeah.
floor, ass up, leg outstretched.
Wait, Badger, can't you dig? Can you dig underneath it?
I told you I cannot change my form anymore this day. I'll need some rest.
If Sane was here, we'd know what to do.
If Sane was here, we'd go insane.
I prefer to be out of Sane.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Is that Lithrana leading the charge?
I guess.
You're head of the initiative, so it's gonna have to be you.
You have any? I know it seems like a silly question for me, but light.
Well, I can cast light.
I have Dawn,
That's true.
but a little
Isn't Dawn's
cobalt may
light
not like
sunlight
it.
as well?
It is sunlight.
It is,
So,
and,
oh, okay.
I mean, I can make it up to 20 feet around me as well.
Wait, don't
Yeah,
y'all
so
use
we
like
stay
magic
around-
weapons that like die in the sunlight?
I reckon we all stand
Over
around.
time,
Yeah, we all stand around Vexpor because it's anything that they are trying to attack that's in sunlight.
Yeah, it seems like Dawn is gonna be a savior in this particular battle.
Hold on, I got a gift for this.
So we charge in, stay close to Vexpor. Sounds like a decent enough plan.
Sounds like a better plan.
Better plan than just rushing in with no goals.
Okay, then for like the first person is gonna break this, and or if I'm gonna be the first person to break this, I'm gonna set Dawn to 20 feet radius.
Right, brilliant. So you set it to 20-foot radius. I'll give you an aura to represent that, and so I don't think I need to give you light. It's just going to make things confusing.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
give it-
fair.
Yeah, 20-foot aura. Everyone can see that aura, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All
So
right. So the
speaking
lot.
of
Yeah.
speaking of light.
Oh,
I think
hold
we
up,
have,
hold up. It says while the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce its radius by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet.
Oh,
So yeah, no worries. A 30-foot aura.
Yeah, what the hell?
30 feet of
We're
sunlight.
just gonna
is pretty cool.
blitzkrieg these drought.
this is actually gonna be super helpful. Like I'm blind
Yeah,
right now.
You and
Me
so
too.
that's how it immediately begins. The sun is brought into the underdark, and dawn blazes into light. And Lithrana, you're momentarily blinded, but you know the
I
time
kind of
is
want to
night.
also use Warding Wind, so you're blind and deaf, and you're just chilling.
Whoop, 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 whoop,
That would
whoop.
be real funny.
Just watch her stumble around for a prank and like this this battle,
Yeah.
you know.
Just watch all the drought do it and turn this like serious moment into like Monty Python.
It'd be fantastic.
All right, I guess I'm charging through.
Yes, you're charging.
Blindly charge ahead.
As you do, the spiders begin to shake all above us.
Yeah, I can't see shit still.
Can't you?
Nah, like I can't see anything across the bridge.
Yeah, but you can see the bridge though, can't you?
Yeah, yeah. I'll move here and take the dodge action.
Alright. If you take another step, yells out a figure from the darkness, I will kill these ones where they are. Now, just a moment. Surprise, Surprise. Gone.
What's happening, Lithuania? Do I hear the drow as well?
Yes, but it was spoken in, well, in Undercommon. Yeah,
I don't speak that either, so it's
In Drowanese.
that's right.
they're speaking a language I don't understand.
I don't speak Undercommon either.
I'm sorry,
same.
what? Walks towards prisoners, undoes chains. I can't understand you.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'll take the
Gun.
dodge
Someone
action.
says something threatening up ahead, and you take the dodge action. No worries.
I'll also cast Shield of Faith.
All right. Vexor. The spiders begin descending from above, dropping like little paratroopers.
I care not for spiders. I go forward. And then
Alright, yeah.
I think what I'm gonna do. Well, actually, I need to look this up real quick. Because I've never used this ability. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna do anything. I mean, I'm our distraction, correct? So maybe I should just keep going. What do you
You're
guys
our
think?
sort of like you're our bastion of hope, basically. And everybody within your aura, the drow will have disadvantage to attack them.
Are
So,
the
like,
sorry, real quick. Are the prisoners all in one chain together?
It's hard to tell in the darkness. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It looks like they are pretty thoroughly wrapped up, though.
I guess I'll also take the dodge action.
I think they're planning to drop the bridge, drown them all, chained up.
Oh.
I mean, if only we understood what they were saying.
If only
Do
there
not
was
come
someone
closer,
here who could-
they say in Drow. We will kill them all.
They're going to kill them all if we come any closer. So, strategies, anyone?
hmm.
Can you not kill them?
The swarm of spiders fall from above onto Maria.
Ah.
A 7, I'll take it off GM layer, but a 7's not.
It will not.
Mario.
Yeah, I'll say to Lithrana as I duck under the spiders, they try to descend onto me. They can't kill them if they can't see them. You shroud them in darkness or something.
I don't think that'll
Right.
help if they drop the bridge.
Well, we're not about to just surrender. So
Badger, can you control the water?
Could
Then,
they be
yeah.
bluffing?
So yeah, I'll use a bonus action to activate Blade Song and move 40 feet. See what I can see. I think I've eyes through Prince Darendil, so I don't think.
Okay. That would make sense. Yeah, get rid of that.
Oh wait, is that the drow, the scarred drow in the middle of
It
the chain
is.
as well? He
It
has been
is.
disgraced.
Yeah, that seems more like what I should be able to see. All right. I will. I will. I don't know.
Just
Guess
do
I
what you
will-
want to do. Consequences be damned.
I'll do what I was gonna do then, and that is to dash up to the edge of the sunlight and end my turn.
Kill them all! A female screeches from the other side of the bridge. Kill the prisoners first! And his hands moving as fast as lightning, he indiscriminately murders one of the prisoners. 1d5. Durendal will be 1 going counterclockwise with Dalgrim 2.
Oof.
Durendal. He stabs the already comatose prisoner twice. Make sure it's on Never Whisper. Not. Stab twice. Once.
Oof.
And he is slain.
I can just barely see that on the edge of my dark vision as well. I guess I just cry out, in Elvish, you're gonna pay for that.
But understanding that the time has come, realizing that you are going to be determined to fight, and that perhaps she will only be able to resurrect your corpses and take them in, but one way or another, you're coming with her. Ilvara calls upon Loth to intervene in this battle, to bring her favour, to show that Loth loves her and considers her a chosen daughter, and to send her handmaiden to assist. 1 to 30. But Loth mocks Ilvara, for did these simple slaves not escape her grasp already? Why should she deserve any assistance whatsoever if she is incapable of cleaning up such a simple mess herself? You hear the scurrying of boots to the south. 1, 2, 3, 4. And drow emerge from a crack within the wall. And blinded by the light, the drow tries to stumble back, but still caught within the light as he is, all he can do is fire his hand crossbow at disadvantage at the closest of enemies, which will be Garn.
A 7 doesn't. A critical fail doesn't hit either.
Neither of them do. But as he stumbles out of the light, another drow stumbles into it. Equally blinded, he also takes off some pot shots. A more clear view of Mariel, though, he has, and so he fires a pair of shots at Mariel.
I will shield the one that would hit.
Alright. And you are protected, and the... Yeah.
I say, not even looking at this drow. I've got all my attention is focused solely on this guy as I strike the bolt from the air.
Brilliant. And they try to stumble away blinded and run into the walls and almost run into each other. They can't see a thing. Badger at the rear.
I will run forward 25 feet, and as I do so, I'll look back towards the swarm of spiders, and just to make sure they don't follow us, I will try to freeze them.
Alright. Frozen they are. But driven by Loth, they, while you kill roughly half of them, the remainder are in hot pursuit.
And just, moving up to there. That's it.
Cool. Lithrana.
All right, I would like to. An order in the way. 20 feet to there. God, I still can't see them.
Are you sure?
Really, you can't?
You can't see the drow right next to you?
I can see the drow right next to me. I'm not
Oh,
concerned about
okay.
them. Oh, south. Well, this works out well. I would like to stand here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, is it gonna be what I think it is?
Yeah. Can I hit all three if I move one more square?
I
I
don't
don't
think
Oh,
you will
no,
be able
yeah,
to.
because that's a wall there. I see that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Two's fine for me. Lightning bolt that I got from the dirty old Darrow.
Nice.
I was going to add the spell. Oh no. Yeah. Unlimited power. Oh,
That's
okay.
actually meant to be 3 higher, which will mean, but not that I don't think it's going to matter anyway.
No, it passes, yeah.
Yeah.
8d6
86.
slash roll. What am I doing? 8d6. Bam. 29.
And one drops dead immediately, although the target beyond is shielded by the cliff face that he stands atop.
Then 5 feet back to there.
Alright. Ta-da. And 14. Cool. On the far side of the river, you can hear chanting, and a priestess calls upon Loth's blessing. Then hopes that with her blessing, her strike will land true. Who's the closest Marielle? One moment. Yes, good. This will be, I presume, an advantage since Marielle can't see where it's coming from.
Before you cast a spell, could I counter spell?
You certainly can if you can see the individual on the.
Is it this one?
No, it is not.
No.
Alright.
I don't think I can see them.
I'll check if they can see you, and that'll. I suppose it doesn't matter because you're in the light, so that's why they'd be able to see you. Yeah, no, I think you're not quite in each other's vision. So Marielle, a bolt of light comes flying out of the sky in your direction. It's a purplish light, sickly and radiant.
I sidestep it. It goes wide.
You still have shield going, I think, anyway, right?
I do, yeah.
So it's all right. It explodes upon impact and doesn't affect you, striking the shield as you dodge out of the way, and it lands harmlessly like a magical missile. Lithrana. The individual that you just lightning bolted, a young and rather handsome male, sees the threat that you pose and knows that you must be countered at all costs. Fortunately, you are within 60 feet, so when he drops fairy fire right here, I'm on the wrong layer, right here, we might put down a template that works out how big it is. Is it square or circular fairy fire?
It's a
Square.
square.
I think it's
20.
square.
Cool.
It's
Then
4
we
by
don't
4
need to.
squares. So
One, two.
I think you can only get Marielle and
Yeah.
Lithrana. Yeah.
That's right, and it's not going to hit this drow by accident, I don't believe, if it's placed here.
No.
No. Okay, cool. Marielle and Lithrana, dexterity save.
Oh, fuck! I'm rolling really well tonight.
Can't say the same.
Marielle is caught up in the glowing fire, making her an easy target for further vengeance.
So speaking about vengeance, I think I know what oath he's going to be taking. But for now he's going to move 30 feet. And he can't quite make it this turn.
Alright.
He'll dash the rest of the way.
Alright. You reach the bridge. It's made of mushrooms, spongy and fibrous, and it bounces underneath your weight, which isn't much, fortunately.
He's just going to level his sword at the drow and just like scream, "Fight me, you coward!"
The drow places his blade, running it across each 4 of the remaining prisoners, deciding which will die next. Vexbor.
Okay, I am going to. Well, I saw the lightning bolt go down this way, so I'm gonna move 15 feet first. I can't really see across that. That
They're
place
at
looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, they sit at the base of a ledge. The ledge is about 12, 15 feet tall, and as you arrive, they are scrambling down the ledge and landing with a great deal of agility and nimbleness. I forgot phase rest.
I'll move. Oh yeah.
Let's
Do they
go
affect
ahead and make it.
trolls? I'm not sure if I'm
Yeah,
just curious.
it will. Yeah. So sorry to interrupt, Vexable.
No, you're good. Get
Cool.
that
I'll
out of the
consult
way.
that while you're brainstorming.
I imagine the drow would be suffering from this as well.
Absolutely. But not their natural abilities.
True.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt is probably not a natural ability though.
This is just a not quite ridiculous, but rather humorous one. I think you're gonna like this.
Cannot be cut by non-magical metals. Honestly, I got some pretty overpowered ones right now.
Alright.
I've actually got a
So-
really good one, and I can't wait for this drow to use to hit me.
I
yeah.
guess what I'll do is I'll step this way to take down this guy first. With a booming blade.
Devastating.
Yeah,
So
that's.
So it's 12
19.
immediately? It's 19 immediately, is it? Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You cut him open and the thunder splits him in half, breaks him apart.
I think then I'll move down this way and I'll intercept this guy if you all want to deal with the rest of the bridge.
Your protective aura though.
I mean, I don't know how many there are. Should I just keep going then?
It's
Like,
up
towards
you.
the bridge?
Yeah, it's up to you.
All right, we'll take the last 10 feet this way then instead, because
Alright.
I can't see jack shit. Oh, yeah.
The
So
dark-
now I see some prisoners.
Uh-huh. The dark
Yeah, he's
elf male
currently-
gets
yeah.
like a look of sorry, relief on his face as you retreat. Didn't like that sunlight. All right. Sorry to interrupt. One, two.
No, it's all good.
The spiders chase after Badger. $13. Surely won't be enough.
13, maybe. Hold on.
I don't think so. 16?
Yeah, 16 currently.
Alright, but they're chasing after you nonetheless, climbing into your boots and trailing on your coat.
Talking about spiders, like here's a spider I found at work. It was pretty big.
Cool looking spider.
Drow would be proud.
I think so. Marielle.
Alright. I can see him brandishing his weapon, about to stab another one of our comrades.
For sure. Like he's relishing in the chance for murder.
I'm gonna try not to give him the chance. I have an 80-foot move speed if I dash. So would I be able to push past these unconscious prisoners and end up 5 feet in this area?
Yeah, they are just obstacles, so they'll slow you down by, difficult terrain, but that's all.
Alright, well, I'll have enough movement speed to dash right here. And face him down.
Alright, and he's about to kill one of them. Let's see which one he was about to kill. One being Dalgrim. He had his blade upon Olaf's throat, but when you push past, he says, "Distant cousin, this will be the sweetest victory of all."
Yeah, we'll see about that. You're gonna pay for what you did to him.
And that was your dash, right?
Yes, I had to dash to get there.
Alright, his blade's dripping black with venom.
Oh,
Stabs.
of course. The second one does not hit, but the first will.
Now,
for
as we
a lot.
something clarified today that I didn't know, but apparently it's the rule, so we'll use it. The poison damage is not doubled. The reason for it not being doubled when it's still dice is because it's basically a separate event, right? The critical hit hits, and then the poison is delivered, and that's it's not like having a flaming sword that does flame damage and blade damage. The poison is circumstantial to the blade damage. Does
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
make
I
sense?
think it's like the sword
Yeah.
happens, and it's like, oh, because the sword hit, the poison happens.
Bingo, that's right. And the poison doesn't require an attack roll. Sometimes has a saving throw, but not always. In case of Drow, it doesn't. And yeah, so 14 points of damage plus 12 poison, unless you're resistant.
I don't think I am, so that would be 26.
All right. 1426, that's correct, yeah. Oh, you wanted to take a beating then, I see. Let us prolong this dance a little longer, when you don't die immediately. Do not give them a chance to prolong anything. Kill them! Kill them without mercy! Let's see. Bit boring. They're all a bit boring. I don't like her spell list. Oh well, we'll use what she's got anyway. How about conjure spiders? You summon phase spiders that take the form of spiders and appear in an unoccupied space. One beast of challenge rating 2 or lower. What's the most powerful spider? Giant spiders are challenge rating 1. So how many ones can she do? Is it 2, I assume?
2, yes.
2 ones. Okay, cool. Spider. And they enter the initiative immediately.
Bring it on.
Ah, well, that's convenient, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. Not convenient for me, but convenient for you.
Sure is. The drow are both dead. The giant spiders have only just joined the party, and they both go for Maria.
Expected
Oh,
nothing
just
less.
nothing less. Never whisper, that's good. Bite, bite.
Nope.
Alright. Badger, you see, I think, can you see what's going on the bridge, or is your vision not good enough for that?
No, I can see it. I think I might be getting vision off Jim Jar Jar though.
Oh, Jim Jar, right.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I had thought that I'd eliminated all of this, but obviously my quality assurance has failed. Yeah, and sane as well. It's not that he's here. All right, that might be better.
Nothing's changed, so I don't know.
Probably got sane as well, so I'll take that off as well. Nope, not sane. Maybe giant spider vision. Maybe Dalgrim vision. I'll keep going through them anyway. And it's your go, Badger.
We'll try and finish off these spiders next to me. So frostbite.
All right. Sorry, I was still doing other stuff. Constitution saving throw. Not going to be enough, and it's going to kill all the spiders save a handful of absolutely persistent ones that are praising Loth as they run on a suicide charge.
I'll have to ignore them for now as I keep moving forward. So I guess they get attacked.
Vengefully bite you. Rah!
Yes.
All right. Lithrana. Marielle has sacrificed herself for the prisoner.
Well, I like to pass. Oh, let me grab a token out real quick. Where is it? Where is it? One. Is that 240 foot square? Is that right? I think that's right.
That's pretty big.
I would like to move 30 feet to there and cast slow on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this one down here.
Brilliant.
Slow doesn't discriminate, does it? Or does it only hit enemies?
Who I choose?
You choose.
Ah, okay, good.
Why, it's
Good.
so good.
So
I forgot what the save was. There you go. Wisdom.
Can't be that big, can it?
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
that was really
40-foot
good.
cube. Is that right?
Yeah, up to
Is that
6
too big?
creatures in a 40-foot cube.
Did I do that too big?
It's a little bit too
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
Yes,
whoops.
yeah, just
Yeah.
A bit bigger
little
than
bit.
4. There it is.
Oh.
I was gonna say that was
Well,
a bit
yeah,
too
I
large.
don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. Well, that works. Those 3 will do. All
So
fail.
all slow.
All right. They slow down before your very eyes, their movements becoming predictable. and coarse. There really should be an hourglass symbol. These symbols. Why isn't one? All right. Ooh, not liking that at all. The lesser priestess of Loth decides that you guys need to be stopped at all costs. She will cast a spell magic. Now, can she cast a spell magic on just the slow spell, affecting all of the targets, or does she have to only choose one target? One magical effect within range. I guess that magical effect is slow? Yeah?
It's like a
Was it-
burst, I guess.
Yeah, it's the same as like hypnotic pattern, right? It's not a persistent
Aura.
effect in the area. It happens, and then people are affected by it.
Yeah, so you have to target an individual rather than the spell
Yeah.
itself? Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep, I'm good with that. Alright, well, it works immediately, and the drow is freed from the clutches of the spell. Alright.
Alright.
So, we're heading back down to the one who flinched. Vexpor challenged him and then grinned. Excuse me, as Vexpor retreated. He loads up his hand crossbow and moves in closer, but is reluctant to enter the sphere of light. So I think he gets disadvantage anyway. Oh no, that doesn't make sense. No, maybe it does. So Vexpor's 30 feet away, but the aura doesn't reach him, presumably because of the radius. I don't know. Does that make sense? Because the way I can see it is it doesn't reach him. But if it's a 30-foot aura, wouldn't that mean that at 30 feet he'd have disadvantage? Because that's not what it looks like on the map.
Not sure. What's the wording of sunlight sensitivity?
If what they're trying to hit is in direct sunlight.
So you would have advantage.
Oh, so it doesn't matter anyway. We're going to have
When you,
disadvantage.
the target of your attacks, or whatever you're trying to perceive as in direct sunlight.
Alright, cool. So it's definitely going to be disadvantage. Cool. Alright, well, then I guess it doesn't really matter. He tries to stay as far away as he can while still getting a decent shot off, which means he might as well back the fuck up and pin himself up against the wall. Since he's going to be at disadvantage no matter what he does. Alright. He's already used his fairy fire, which he's only got once a day, so he will attack with his hand crossbow. Not going to do it. The bolt sails harmlessly past you, Vexpor, and Dawn tells you how encouraged she is and how glorious their triumph over darkness will be.
And well, Garn will charge the male drow on the bridge. I will fight your evil wherever it's to be found. And it's the same voice, but the words they seem to be different. They seem to be weighted with divine energy this time. And he will stab at the drow.
And you trample Sane underfoot.
He takes 1 damage. I'll do a sword flourish. And actually, I'll see if I hit first. And I have advantage because I'm area light.
Yeah.
Yeah, because pack tactics, yeah, you would.
14?
Yeah. Oh, hang on, no. Does pack tactics mean you have to have an ally within you? I guess it doesn't matter because it's still a 14.
And you got Dalgrim and Apollo
within 5
and
feet
Sane.
of the... I assume they don't count.
They don't count, no, because they're unconscious.
An ally within 5 feet of the creature, and that ally isn't incapacitated.
Yeah, that's it. A 14's not going to be enough anyway. He's far too agile to be struck by such a clumsy blow.
I only have 1 attack.
Dawn knows that this is our moment, or this is our most important moment.
Yes. I need you guys to be my eyes because I can't see anything. Like I can barely see the prisoners on the bridge. Do I just keep running in that direction?
That's where everyone else is going.
All right.
I've been casting spells
Move
that way.
30
I've
feet.
been.
And then I guess I'll dash 15. I assume I can't get through the rest. Would it be
They'll be
difficult terrain or since they're
exactly.
unconscious?
Yeah, they
Okay.
are exactly right. Difficult terrain as you struggle not to crush their skulls under boot.
Then I guess that's my turn.
Cool. The ever valiant, ever persistent spiders keep chasing down Badger, gnawing on his heels.
Just
They're
nibbling
getting
on
you.
you.
That's it. One gets you, Badger. I'm not sure if he's there or not.
Sorry, I stepped out to feed my cat.
Cool.
So 4 damage.
Did
Yeah.
the spiders
That's
got you?
it. Yeah, they're running after you like your cat when he eats you when he bites your hand. All right, Marielle, you have spiders towering over you. You're glowing with fairy fire. Your party is running to support you, and you have the attention of most of the crowd.
Right. Well, this guy still has my most attention because I'm absolutely enraged that he killed Darendil. And I'll say, I'll have you pay for his life with yours, and cast Vampiric Touch at 4th level, and
Brilliant.
reach out my hand and attempt to drain the life from him.
He gets a look of fear in his eyes when he sees the power of magic you're using.
That is 1st level, but 18 is the attack roll.
All right. He attempts to block your hand with his sword, but he is a moment too slow, and you reach him before he can deflect you.
For 14 necrotic damage, and I heal 7.
He flinches and then laughs. That is the best you have got? Ah!
Oh, don't you worry, I want to take my time with this.
You won't have any time left to take. He stabs you twice, targeting you with your fairy fire.
Even with the fairy fire, I don't even have to expend any magical energy to deflect his strikes.
You are good. I will give you that. Stop toying with them and kill them! Their leader demands. Let me show you how.
Counterspell if she casts a spell.
Make a spellcasting check to counter this powerful magic.
Uh-oh. What is that again? It's just D20 plus intelligence, right?
Yar.
Just where it says on your sheet intelligence, like your attribute, you just
Yep.
click that.
Okay, cool. Easy.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
All right.
Oh,
Fuck.
you tried.
Unfortunately, this time Loth intervenes. This time she does pay attention, and she sends 1,000,000 spiders to come to her aid. 20-foot radius sphere set on a point.
Oh no,
So I'll put that sphere down.
this is a bad spell, everyone.
Oof.
20-foot radius. Alright, that should be right about there is good. It won't hurt the spiders. It'll hurt everyone. Getting Lithrana quite by surprise. But everyone, including her scarred companion, her former lover, that is well and truly on the out and out these days, has to make a DC 14 Constitution saving.
Oh. Hell yeah. That's kind of ironic.
It is a bit. He is filled with great pain, as the rest of you are protected by Dawn's light, but he is not.
Oh, you know what we immediately forgot again? Phase rest.
We certainly did.
I got 2 rolls. That's fun.
What is it? 8104? 8104.
Do we take half from the insect plague?
I think you may. Should have put the spell description down. I'll if someone wants to look it up, you can.
Yeah, I'll look it up now.
Yeah, cool.
Half as much damage on a successful one.
10.
And it's a persistent effect too.
This is nice.
So is that 10 points of damage?
Yeah, 10.
9204. Oh my gosh!
Uh-oh.
This is quite a surprise. Everyone on the bridge make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I hope
We
it's
get
not the
screwed over by phase
level
rest.
10
Nearest
bar.
bridge opens like a drawbridge.
What the? That's random, eh?
That's good. I like that one. That's funny.
Which way does it open though?
I
Up.
guess it's
It's
split
just
in the
like
middle,
break in
yeah.
half.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly. That's it. Uh-oh. And this is another one for you. And I guess this was cast. This one happened before the insect plague was cast. You're not going to like this one.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
On
Double
him.
damage.
Haha, joke's on you.
Your sexism has saved.
There's one
Alright,
for me
everyone.
as well.
Yeah, make a DC. What is your DC 14? Is that right?
13.
13. So everyone make a DC 13 dexterity save
Oh, as the bridge opens. Yeah.
as the bridge opens.
But hey, at least the should send me tumbling out of the insect plague, so I'll take it.
It brings the insects with you.
I'm saying, like, I'm in the middle. Can I choose which side of the bridge I end on?
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll want to be on the side with all the people he wants to kill.
The gap's only 5 feet wide at this stage, and opening wider. Each round it'll get a bit wider, but yeah. The unconscious people fall into the water.
God damn it.
I thought they'd like roll
We
on
are
either
the
side.
worst saviors.
And everyone can take a 5-foot movement as the bridge opens.
Am I able to step closer, or is that like where the hole is?
That's where the hole will be.
I guess I won't be taking a 5-foot step.
I guess not. It's advised that you do not. All right. I'm just finding a little gap so we can mark it. Unfortunately, the only gap that I found is a premium asset that I am not willing to pay for this particular gap. So I will look for a hole instead.
Yeah, bring on the MS
The
paint.
black square.
That's it. It's basically what it is. It's a black square with an outline. Okay. There's our gap.
Falls into the abyss.
That's it. All right, that was pretty exciting. The drow are dead. The giant spiders.
Yeah, that's just killed all of our unconscious companions, basically.
Pretty
God
much.
damn.
Marielle.
Yeah.
21 hit. Marielle.
It will if I don't use a shield, but I will use a shield.
All right, you are now protected, Badger.
Gonna try and kill these fucking spiders one more time.
Mm-mm-mm. Freezes them in place once and for all.
All right, and then I will try and get a better angle of things up here. And 10.
Brilliant, brilliant. Lithrana.
Ah, fucking hell. I would like to try and dispel magic the insect plague, which I will need to roll for.
You will.
Even
So
if
yeah,
I
I'm
could
gonna,
upcast it, it's a 1 per
gonna-
long rest.
I'm going to bring up the insect plague because it might be doing damage at the start of everyone's turn.
If they start in their turn?
So end their
I think
turn,
it's
end their turn, is
end
it?
their
Right,
turn.
cool. Okay, cool.
or when you enter the area for the first time.
Right.
Oh, I'm not. I didn't press that one. It's the wrong one. Hang on, let me make that noise again.
Try again.
Ah,
Not quite.
not
Not
quite. Fuck. Stepping out. And which way is the river flowing?
South down.
So how far down is
Oh.
the river?
Only about 7 feet, but they're quite deep at about 25 or 30 feet deep.
I will tell Badger if he can. Save the dwarf, please.
I can't save them all.
Just the dwarf's fine then.
I've already picked one. Weren't you listening? Shit.
Yeah, it's me.
All right. Asha actually has to make a D10,000 for her guiding bolt earlier.
I'd like if it was the nearest bridge closes like a drawbridge.
It could be. That would be savage. 88.52. Is that what it was?
Yep.
All right. 88, 50, 30, 34, 88.52. Fucking hell. I don't think this one applies because I don't think anyone is currently sheathed. It doesn't give a exact number. But anyway, there you go. If you have a sheathed blade, it suddenly combusts. That probably means that the drow each take a d4 damage because they have like blades in their boots or something. So I'll get each of the drow to take a d4 damage. And then we'll move on to Ash's actual turn.
Just imagine being like a fighter who's like been hoarding swords up until this point.
Yeah.
Fairy fire. She might have to move up ahead. Yep, she's going to have to move a little bit up ahead. She tries to get as many people caught in the fairy fire as she can without catching any of the drow. 60-foot range, so she can get anywhere back to there. Draw a square. Whoops, my mouse keeps double clicking and I can't tell you how much it's frustrating me. Like, I swear so many times today. Can someone draw me a 20-foot square that would be lethal? I guess we want to hit Vexbor and Garn and Marielle is probably our main targets. Yep, it's going to have to hit this dude as well. I don't think he can't not be caught in it. So he's having a bad day, but he knows nobody loves him, so it's no surprise.
Here's a dexterity.
Yeah, dexterity.
Oof.
Here they go.
I don't really care about fairy fire. Maybe I'll save my inspiration.
Cool. DC is 13. Vexpor starts glowing. The drow does not. Marielle's already caught up in it. Garn, you fail. You also start glowing. Whoops, whoops. Double click. They've done it. I've done it again already. My God, I hate this mouse so absolute passion. All right. And then she runs away again because she's a, and that's what priestess is. Vexbor's old companion that he ran away from realizes that the fight is going on without him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets to here, and I'm pretty sure that he'll be able to see someone. No, Lithrana. He can see a Lithrana. That'll do just nicely. And thus, he fires his hand crossbow at disadvantage due to the distance involved upon the target. Where are you? Sure, here we are. Oh, boo! Disadvantage! 15.
Fuck, that one hit. And it's double damage.
Double damage.
16.
Constitution
Oh.
save.
Ugh. Fuck. And I'm unconscious.
You are unconscious. The game is over. Garn, all is lost. This has proved to be a bridge too far for our party.
Yeah, like this was his like he was like taking vows as he was fighting, and now like all his friends are drowning. Like literally taking them. But for prisoners, like were they like beaten into unconsciousness, or what did it look like? Fine, I guess.
They were comatose. They were inches from death.
This was like, was it beaten, or did it sort of look like poison? I guess.
Oh, they had to be beaten in the first place, but they were poisoned as well. So take your pick.
Okay, because
Yeah, you can't imagine Dalgrim going down with a few doses of poison, can you?
no, but it's either I have to get it right, otherwise I'll have to spend 2 rounds doing my plan. So he's going to go into the center and dive.
All right, brilliant. Provokes attack of opportunity from one of the spiders.
And
we
Drow
cannot
man
possibly
here.
let this go on. And the drow as well, right. All right. See the double click? Right, double click, man. 3 times in 5 minutes. Just kill me. All right. Drives me insane.
And I need to scroll up to my attack, so I remember I did a thing, a sword flourish.
So 15 misses, right? But a 25 hits?
I think 25 hits no matter what.
I think so.
Actually, it might not, because I get a 1d6 because of the sword flourish I did earlier.
Very good. Shit, that's gonna...
Oh. No, not enough.
Not enough. Not enough. Alright, but you have nonetheless leapt in the water, and the sting from the blade cools somewhat in the dark, cool, clear water. People are drowning. What do? You've still got your action left.
I think that's rude anyway.
if I
Because
can
on
get-
their turn, they'll just be ripped to pieces by the insect plague.
If I can get to Saint in 30 feet, I'll use Lay on Hands, and I'll try remove poison. That wakes him up. Actually, I'll give him 1 HP instead.
Alright.
Does he wake up?
I guess he does, right? Yeah, so I'll give you control of Sane at 1 hit point. control by Garn the Brave. Alright, you now have control of Saint. You can enter him into the initiative.
14.
Very unfortunate. Vexbor.
Yes. Okay. I am going to. Garn, you're technically in the water, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I? I'm gonna go 5 feet up here, and then I'm gonna like jump the gap.
Yeah, easy enough.
I think I'll put
Uh,
myself in the water next to Sane.
Yeah, sure, good idea.
I'll go here, and then I will booming blade the spider. Doesn't look be effective. Bonus action will be regular Dawnbringer attack. That's also not fantastic.
She apologizes for letting you down.
I'm going to action surge,
Hmm.
and I will do 2 more basic attacks with Dawnbringer. Okay.
My goodness. Dawnbringer betrays you and reveals herself as Darkbringer.
Then
Yeah.
I guess that's my turn.
I guess that's kind of the end. Alright, guys, you saw it here first. It wasn't my fault. It was all Grady for rolling the drawbridge, and all Sorn for not being able to fight with a sword. This is not my fault. All right. I'm gonna give MVP right here. Right, swarm of spiders. They perform exceptionally well. Marielle.
This is. Alright, well, seeing the drawbridge, everyone fall off the bridge into the water. My new immediate priority is to try and save as many as I can. As much as I want to kill this guy. So I will. The current is going this way, right?
That's correct.
Alright, then because I'm not very strong, my plan is to move here and take the attack of opportunity from that spider.
Whee! Oh, can it? Wait a minute. Can it take attacks of opportunity if it has slow?
No.
No, can
Probably
it
not.
take the actions?
All right. So that I don't think that affects anyone else because it was the drow that hit and not the spider. So I'm pretty sure that's correct. All right. So yeah, he doesn't get to attack. Yep, you'll go. Marielle.
Because the drow has already stabbed
Yes.
it gone, I'm going to take the opportunity to jump into the middle, the opening here, into the water. Swim up to Dalgrim, and I'm going to grab onto him, and I'm going to try and use the current to sort of like kick this way, so the current
Yeah.
drags us this way,
All
so
right.
so it can end up on that bank.
Brilliant.
Try and use the current to do some of the work because I'm not strong enough to fight against it.
Has everyone who's been ending their turn inside the insect plague been getting insect plagued?
No.
Was
is
I
that
still
just the
in the
same
range
on
when I was like
everything?
saving Sane?
When you're in the water, no. The insects can't go underneath the water level. They get stopped by it. So once you're in the water, you're safe from it, which means I think it only affects Vexball.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the water.
Do you roll the damage, or am I just taking 10 again?
I'll check. I'll recast the spell just to see how it works, and we'll probably take the second damage because I think that it will probably be fresh each time.
Good.
Does it say? Remains for duration and a difficult terrain when the area appears. Must make a concentration or half. It also makes a saving throw when it enters. Yeah, so it's a. The way we do it, I'm not sure if this is right, but we basically re-roll the damage for just for once per round. I don't know if that's how it's meant to be done.
Okay.
14 passes in any case, which will bring it down to 9.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Oh
good.
man, I just lost I went from 69 to 60. That's too bad.
That's Dawnbringer liked it beforehand, but she's less happy now.
Yeah. How far would I get with Dalgrim with the current? Because I've got quite a bit of movement left still.
It's a pretty gentle current, so you can probably only get an extra 5 feet.
It would have taken me like 10, 15 feet to get to Dalgrim, and then I
Uh-huh.
have water's difficult terrain, so it'll be
It
half.
is.
It's about
And
30
a
feet of
free-
movement left.
And then you get a free 5, yeah.
So I'd be able to get him to the bank, basically.
Sounds good.
So I will drag him to the bank and haul him ashore.
If you haul him ashore, you'll end your turn inside the insect plague by the look of it.
Good point. So in that case, I will just keep dragging him so that we're both
Alright.
under the protection of the water, because it occurs to me that if I drag him onto the shore, the insects promptly rip him apart.
Perfect. Thankfully, he is hardy and has big lungs, and so he hasn't begun drowning just yet, but he will soon. Alright. The Dark Elf moves forward to attack Vexbore, then gets the fuck out of the insect plague.
When it
Yeah.
first enters as well.
Oh, he
so
started.
that's right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Sword. Shit.
Ooh.
Can I shield?
Absolutely. You then get an attack of opportunity as he tries to escape.
Yeah, and I should also roll D10,000, right?
Yeah. Did you cast a spell?
I'm shielding.
Oh, of course you are. Of course you are. Yeah. 12, 1, 2, 2, 2, 9. Other side of the table. 1, 2, 2, 9. 1, 2, 2,
It's a
9.
good number, I hope.
Let's find out.
I've
It's a
shielded a
new
few
card.
times as well, but it's kind of hard to keep track of how many.
This is a bit bizarre. By all means, remember this one or forget it as you choose. Caster gets a certain type of claustrophone.
Wait, I just remembered something. The drow hit me with a sword, right?
Think so.
Yeah, when I jumped into the water, he hit me.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a phase res effect for that.
Oh, okay, good. Yes, good. Bring it up.
The next sword that wounds the caster then ignites and burns like paper.
Brilliant. All right. He has a sword in each hand, and so one of them is caught on fire, but he still has one more side. Okay, so he moves in, stabs, moves out again. Sorry, yeah.
There's all kinds of magical shenanigans in this battle.
It is, and they're about to continue. So she's got concentration, I assume. Yes, it is concentration. Cool, obviously. Let's see. Ray of Sickness. That'll do. Good enough. The Ray of Sickness can be targeted at whoever's closest, which I guess is the Drow. No, seriously though. It's going to be Vex Spore. She'll target. Ray of Sickness at Vexpore. It's going to miss. She does the D10,000 thing. Seven, 5, 90. 7, 5, 90. 7, 5, 90. 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 5, 89, 90. Oh, that's pretty interesting, I suppose. Her weapon suddenly becomes a Nerf stick, like a pool noodle. Pretty handy. And the weapon that she holds in her hands just goes limp within her hand. Both of the spiders, they're going to get caught in the insect plague if they move forward. One can attack. Attacking Vexpore. and the other will attempt to web Vexbor. 23 hit with shield?
With shield? No, I'm 24.
Brilliant. The spiders don't back up, they just hold position because they're outside the insect cloud enough not to be affected by it. Badger, it's a chaotic scene to say the least.
Yeah. Do I have view of Dalgrim? Or not from here?
Oh, he'd be underneath the bridge, I think, and underneath the water as well. So probably not right now, but if you hold your action, you'll probably get it.
Oh, so it's flowing from south to north?
From north to south, no, but like Marielle seemed like she was going to drag him out of the water. That was the
Right.
impression you were getting from her.
No, that's fine. I'm going to pull some water from the river once again, and I will throw it over in this direction, and I will have a tidal wave flush down this hole.
Brilliant. Okay, so who is it hitting anyone or just
This
providing
one,
momentum?
No, should be hitting them up there.
Oh, that was behind the turn order for me. So I thought you were doing it at the hole for some reason, like trying to create a current or something. I
No,
couldn't
no.
quite work
I
it
think
out.
it's going that way.
Brilliant. I'll make her D10,000, and I'll make a dexterity save. She makes a constitution check. 10? Yeah, so that'll be enough. 18 points of damage. She shrugs off the damage. 8, 7, 4, 2.
And they are knocked prone.
Oh, good. 8, 7. All allies. No, all within 50 yards. Ooh, that's ridiculous. No one's going to like this one at all. Unless. What's your saving throw? What's your save DC?
15.
Okay. Elvira makes a con save. She's right. I guess the lesser priestess makes a con save. Must have closed her character sheet. Con, here we go. All good. And the other ones, it doesn't really matter because whether they can talk or not, they're men, so no one cares what they say anyway.
So it's a con check.
Let's just assume that it's all enemies because
Okay.
I'd hate to see wizards like not be able to cast spells for 4 months.
Like
Let's
you
be
can't cast a spell
unusually
for the
good.
rest of the campaign.
Yeah, right. Like no,
Take a
please
very long rest.
A
Yeah, like
6-month rest.
like some of the phase rest things are just funny and some are flavorful, but then some are just game breaking, like this one.
Yeah,
And the one that's like, oh,
yeah.
you disappear for 6 months and then you appear again.
Genuinely not fun. All right, Badger. Was it Badger's turn? Yeah, you just did your 10,000, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's the. I can't remember what you did. What did you do? Tidal wave. Brilliant. It was good.
18 damage, and they are knocked prone as well.
And she's not prone. I knew that there was something I was forgetting. There's always something I'm forgetting. Woo! Lithrona.
I am. Oh, fuck.
You are brilliant. You are talented.
Truly displaying that elven grace.
Yeah. Elven Grace while unconscious poison. I'm not dead, but I'm unconscious poison.
So you are.
Do I
Because
make
in
another
there,
con save?
In their wisdom, the 5th edition designers decided that elves and drow aren't immune to their own poison, which they used to be. No, I don't think so. I think you just stay unparalysed for like hours and hours upon end.
They're like,
Cool.
Yeah,
this is actually
great.
worse than just being at 0 because like there's less
It
ways to
is.
heal.
Yeah. All right. The lesser priestessa. I guess things are going pretty well, save for Vexbor, who's proving to be vexatious. She's probably getting a little bit worried though. Worried. Probably cast Spirit Guardians because it's a reliable spell. No one will ever criticize you for casting Spirit Guardians if you're feeling a little worried.
People might come into
10,000.
a no-no zone. About 15 feet around.
That's it. There's that D10,000. Here it is. 12.99.
Oh, we nearly got like 1229 again.
Close. Pretty close. Okay, the caster is the worst liar in the history of intelligent discourse. Alright, well that's arbitrary, but that's just your opinion, man. Alright. Insane.
Can you like doggy paddle with his chains, or is it in a way that he can't move at all?
He can doggy paddle in every direction that he wants, she lies. That was a lie. Sorry. Yeah, I suppose so. They're weighing him down pretty badly, but he will be at maybe he has to make an athletics check, something like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Athletics check. Or acrobatic.
Acrobatics?
Please. It's enough to for him to get some momentum and go in the right direction. So that's enough, yeah.
I'll have him going towards this way. Was that his action,
Alrighty.
or can he cast a spell?
It's not his action, no. So
Yeah,
he can.
I'll have him. Can he see Vexball from where he's sitting down here, like through the hole?
Yeah.
I will cast haste on him.
Very good.
And I have a phase res button on my screen.
Brilliant.
2586. If he takes 1 damage, he's going down again.
That's pretty savage. 2586, 252, 257, 2586. Elementals summoned in the caster's presence assume comical forms.
Okay, yeah.
Mildly amusing. Alright.
I will save that in case, it's ever useful.
Absolutely.
A Vexball, if you're there, you have haste now.
Yeah, thank you. Now I can miss an extra attack each turn.
Yeah.
So everyone sounds like, wait, Sane's being useful.
The drow male walks out of the cave with his hand crossbow drawn, sees Marielle climbing out of the water, and waits for her to surface with Dalgrim, knowing that she can't stay underneath the water forever. So once she breaks the surface, he will fire.
Oh.
Gone.
I have one of them telltale choices now. Do I go for Apollo or Jim John?
All right, which support character is more important to you? You know.
Yes, that's one of the big reasons why I went for Dalgrim first, because he's an actual player character.
Jake is not going to be returning to the campaign, so they're both NPCs at this point.
Exactly. So I had to
So-
save the only PC.
Apollo's in heavy armor, isn't he?
Not anymore. No, he's been stripped nude.
Oh no, that means I'm currently grappling a naked hairy dwarf.
You are. You are. You
Horrible.
No,
must
even the
have
drawdown.
I have a
Yeah,
I have a
yeah.
cunning plan. I'll go 25 feet because I am happy in the water. I will put 1 point of healing into Apollo and then try to grab the other guy, Jim Jar.
All right, you can do both of those.
So
Right, Apollo can.
Apollo's awake now.
All right, does anyone want to take an Apollo since Garn's already got a sewn?
Sure. I'm unconscious
Sure.
anyway.
You're unconscious anyway.
And
Good
Apollo,
point.
which why I went for Apollo because like I know he said he was a cleric, might be useful. Jim Jar just seemed annoying.
Accurate. All right, so you should have him now, Lithrana. Okay, cool. Moving on to Levexpor. One more thing, sorry. Gun, you remain beneath the water, right, so that the insects don't bite you?
Yeah, I can stay under there for quite a while.
Then we better check how many constitution points Apollo has. He has +3, so he's right for now. Okay, Vexpor.
It's a Jim Jar that I'm
Alright.
worried about.
We
Yeah.
are going to do the booming blade attack on the spider in front of me. Okay, that's some damage. Well, yeah,
Some
that makes
damage.
sense. I
It's something.
rolled 2 ones.
You actually hit him.
Bonus
so
Good thing
action
you
will
have
be
haste.
regular attack. Yes. The 16 hit.
Sure does.
That's
So that's
better.
21 total.
Devastating, but not killing the summoned creature outright.
And then the haste action for 1 more attack.
Finish it. I reckon that'll do it.
Another 12.
A small portal opens up, sending it back to the abyss from whence it came.
Is the white the spirit guardians or is it the
No, the white is your
fairy
light.
fire?
Yeah, no, the white is your dawn, and the yellow is the insect's plague.
Yeah, look, how convenient. There's a little spot for you to move now, for you to get out of it.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Brilliant.
I found the caster.
You did.
I forgot Stain didn't finish his. He'll go 10 more feet because he got 15, I think.
Sure, no problems. As long as he stays under the water.
Just need a shuffle turn order for Apollo. Quick.
Oh,
I'm
right.
all
Thank you for
finished.
that. So, yeah, 2 Vex. Marielle.
Alright, so 10 feet swimming, 20 feet, and then 25 feet as I haul Dalgrim onto the shore and get shot.
Certainly will. As soon as I find a character sheet. Here we go. Bam. Woo!
Nope. Almost, but nope.
Almost, but no.
I like to think that he's going to try to shoot me in the head. Makes sense. But just as he pulls the trigger, I just quickly shift my body to the right. It goes whizzing past my shoulder, through my hair.
Alright. So, you are safe. You brought Dalgrim with you, of course, right?
Yeah, so now that
Yep.
he's up on the shore, I'll move my remaining 10 feet and attempt to grab him with Vampiric Touch. Still active. Actually, no, it might
Nice.
not be. Let me make a con save because I got hit by the insect plague earlier and I did not good cons. I think I have advantage though, thanks to Blade Song. Double check that.
For maintaining a concentration on a spell?
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
I'll make a roll again then.
Unfortunate.
Vampiric Touch is gone. That is fine. I will cast Shadow Blade at 3rd level.
D10,000.
All bridges wither to dust.
They do. 3, 4, 33.
At least I'm more or less off the bridge.
That is a good thing. Once per week, the the caster can strip one tree of all. No, I was wrong. 3, 4, 3, 3. Is that right?
Yeah, 3, 4, 3, 3. Yeah.
I thought it was once per week. Caster can strip one tree of all leaves, but how wrong I was. Once per week, caster can summon 1d20 cockroaches.
Interesting.
Hey, it killed all the spiders and the insects. Genius.
Genius.
Alright, and then with my newly summoned Shadow Blade, I'll make 2 attacks at this drow.
Just some of the cockroaches so they fall down like his collar.
Just drown. Alright, yeah, go ahead and make the Shadow Blade attack. Brilliant. Oh,
Ooh, a lot of
devastating.
damage.
Shit, that's good. He attempts to block them with his parry, but he has no melee weapon, for he was firing his hand crossbow. Okay, so 34 damage is significant.
With Shadow, don't you get advantage if it's in dim light?
I do, yeah, but actually, that's dim light, isn't it? From
It is
phase
dim. Yeah.
I'll take what I got. I'm not gonna try to.
No, just roll
go
twice
quick.
more, see if you get in that 20
Can't
at least.
hurt. Yeah, exactly.
It'd be impressive.
Yeah.
Why not?
1 in 10
Nah.
chance, so it's not bad.
No
Alright,
crits.
no worries. Alright, brilliant. The drow priestess, the leader, sees that Vexpor is upon her. She gets up onto her feet and knows that if she doesn't stop this momentum, then everything that she has worked for could slip out of her grasp. Dispel magic. Yeah, nice and simple. She dispels the haste on Vexpor. Ooh, that fucks him up, doesn't it?
That does.
I forgot that it would fuck him up.
Like he's stunned now.
So yeah. You will spend the next round incapacitated, I believe. Stunned is incapacitated, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
6, 8.
I don't think it's quite incapacitated.
It
Oh,
might
yeah,
not be.
it
Is it? Right. 7, 2, 6, 8.
Yeah, incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. Automatically fail strength and dex saves, and attack
Ooh.
rolls have advantage against the creature.
This one sucks. 7, 2, 6, 8. This one sucks.
Yeah, but the spell
Oh,
doesn't
Oh.
incapacitate you, I think. It just says when the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
Oh, so you don't go. Oh, right. It doesn't stun you. It's something very specific. Cool. All right. So you just
Oh,
can't
she
take actions.
Out of curiosity, what would her intelligence, I assume, be now?
It'd be a wisdom because she's a priestess.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And oh no, her highest is her charisma. How ironic! And so her charisma goes from 18 down to 9.
Oh,
So it's not going to affect her spells anyway, which is unfortunate.
See, this is
Isn't
why you
very
build weird
unlikely.
things, in case you get, in case you get this one very specific roll.
That's it. All right. So did she end up casting a spell? Dispel magic, yeah, of course she did. The dude in hand-to-hand combat takes advantage of Vexpor's vulnerability to end his life. He only has one short sword, but that doesn't matter. He can stab twice with the same blade. Yeah, not gonna do it.
These drowns and their inefficiency just you can make half the sword and still have the same.
Except that Vexpor has fairy fire on him.
but he is also in sunlight, so it's a
But
flat
he's
roll.
also in. You're absolutely right. Yep. All right, moving on. Badger. The Dawn saves you again, Vexpor. Yeah. Badger.
Okay. So what is this area here?
Insect plague.
Insect plague.
Right. I don't know if I can reach them. I think that's just outside my range. So I'll move up to here and cast Frostbite on her.
Oh, brilliant. All right. Constitution save.
God damn rolls.
Yeah, it's not great. All right. When she fails, she does another one to maintain concentration and passes that one at least.
That's it.
The giant spider. The one that remains goes after Vexpor. He is the greatest threat. But cannot land a blow. Oh,
That
23.
should hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of poison. Fuck. Max rolls
Sure
on it.
is. All right. Poison. Presumably, it's half damage on a DC 11. It doesn't actually say it. It's just an incomplete character sheet, thanks to Roll20. But I would assume that it would be half poison on a save.
Alright. I'll take 12 then.
Sounds good. The Apollo is on 1 hit point, right?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Is also underneath the water.
Alright, so as a bonus action, I think this is.
What spell is it?
If you're in dim light or darkness, you bonus action you can magically give yourself a flying speed equal to your walking
Oh
speed.
yeah, Twilight Domain.
I would like to pick up Garn
But
and
Jim
fly. I
What
would like to
about
pick up Garn. I'll give you a 10 to 1 odds that Jim Jar dies. And I will fly to here, I guess, until the end of my next turn. Yeah, fly to here. So I don't enter the daylight, so I don't know if that breaks or not. By the wording, it doesn't, but better safe than sorry. Half movement carrying Garn, yeah?
Yeah.
I forgot. No, that's not too far at all. I can just get him there on my turn anyway.
But you get an extra 5 feet thanks to the current if you haven't factored that in yet.
Oh, I'm flying anyway, going up kind of thing, on an angle.
If you go up, you have to go through the water to begin with, otherwise
Oh,
you'll
of
go
course.
up into the insect plague, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Jim Jar moving with the current?
Yeah, good call. Yeah, it's probably like gone about 10 feet so far.
And then I would like to pass. Oh, let's try sleep at second level, targeting like these two, the giant spider and man.
All right, sleep cast at level 2. Go ahead.
But man is drowned.
Oh, fuck.
That
45?
that's a lot.
Holy shit.
Sad to say, it only puts the giant spider to sleep, but it was a great roll.
Fuck me. Alright, jeez. I didn't expect that amount of rolls from a sleep, to be honest. Alright, that's fine.
So that would have put me to sleep.
That's pretty good. 8th level character sleep by a sleep spell.
Wow.
All right. So that was Apollo or Lithrana.
Apollo. Lathrana
so.
is still asleep.
She's sleeping herself. Yeah, that was my understanding. Good. All right. The lesser priestess. No more dispel magics to really do. Spiritual guardians is already cast. Spiritual weapon's a good one.
Can she see it? Like, or is this
Dark vision.
is this like wall here blocking her vision from us?
It's not. It'll be blocking a vision of a lot of your Vex Spore.
Okay.
And if not, she can like lean out, whatever. You know, if that's more obvious, she'll just step out. Vex Spore will be hit with yet another web. A nice reliable web. As she points a wand at him, and uses her web spell with her wand
twice.
to. Oh, it's a 20-foot cube. She'll just position it so that it only hits Vex Spore anyway.
I have disadvantage on Dex. Is that correct?
I don't think
I
so.
think you just can't take actions on your turn or move.
I thought.
I got it mixed
okay.
up.
So I still roll it normally.
Yeah. You're not stunned. You just can't take actions or movement.
I'm gonna inspiration this. I think.
All right, you've been saving this.
Hey.
Done. And you dodge out of the way of the bolt of web.
He'll continue to doggy paddle.
Absolutely.
Difficult terrain. 5, 10, 15, and he's out.
Yeah, and he's out avoiding the insects. All right, still has an action left.
Quickly check his spells. What's the range on haste?
Touch.
30.
Oh no, 30 feet.
Yes. I forgot he has cantrips, doesn't he?
Eldritch Blast.
Huh.
Yeah, he'll cast
You're up.
Eldritch Blast on the male drow.
Sure.
Does he
He's
have Spell Sniper?
Yes, he does. Well,
Yeah, so it'd be 60 feet, right? On haste?
Yeah?
yeah,
Yeah,
he'll
60
put,
feet.
I think that's how it works.
And I don't mean to be like metagaming, but can he double it because it's a single target spell with
yeah,
sorcery
that's
point?
what I was about to do.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going to twin spell haste on Vexpor and Mariel.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
The
why did
shield
I
up
just
to me.
select my character? I have no idea.
The shield that puts me up to 27 AC.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
Tanky wizard.
And 3 hits with that shadow blade.
And that's 6
Oh.
sorcery points.
6, really?
'Cause I think it's... No, it's not. It's 3, because it's not double.
Yeah, because you have Spell Sniper to double it already.
So what's the decision you made?
I twin cast haste on Vexpor and Mariel.
Brilliant. Deal 10,000.
Oh no.
8, 2,
Your
1,
last
5.
spell fails.
8, 2, 1, 5. That's
You take
you
exactly
inst-
1 point of damage.
instantly kill everyone that you cast a spell on. 8, 2, 1, 5. 8, 2, 4, 0. 8, 2. Fucking hell. This is interesting. All elves within 50 yards, 150 feet, are allergic to wood.
To wood.
Good thing it's only
What's
mushroom
the
down
bridge
here.
made of?
Mushroom.
Out of
Oh.
mushroom. Yeah.
Funny.
Technically not wood.
We are now allergic to the surface.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. You'll have to live in the Underdark forever now. Or the city.
You're stuck in here with me.
That's
We
it.
can dispel it
Paradise.
as long as Lithrana doesn't die.
I guess so.
50 feet doesn't reach the enemy elves. Actually, no, it gets this guy.
50 yards, 150 feet.
Oh,
Oh, okay, that a bit further.
Yeah. Vexbor, you are suddenly sped up again, but he's still subject to the effect of the last one, right? So he still misses his turn,
I think so.
right? I
When the
guess.
spell ends, the target can move or take actions until after its next turn.
That's pretty clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
Alright.
still... But I guess he still gets all the other benefits of haste, though.
Exactly. Still gets all the other benefits.
So I can get
Marielle.
stunned for 2 turns.
Yeah.
You beauty.
The priestess casts dispel magic again.
At least
Maybe
unless the
because I was
priestess.
stunned and wasn't moving fast, she won't know.
Exactly.
Priestess meta games.
That's it. Yeah, makes her insight checked. Marielle.
Alright, so 3 attacks then with my Shadow Blade.
Brilliant.
So adding these up. 18 plus 12. I assume the
30?
26 hits.
It just certainly does.
What about the 17?
The 17 would, except, fortunately, he is able to block it and parry it away.
Alright, so it's 48 then, the first 2 hits.
It's still 48?
Yeah, this is the crit.
Fuck. That's gonna kill
Oh,
him.
Shadow Blade's great.
Teleports behind you. Oh my.
And as the first of the drow finally perishes, the momentum finally swings in our favor.
This fight has just been crazy. Like this.
Yeah,
everything
crazy.
very up and down, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
That bridge opening up was fucking nuts.
before those spiders went, before that swarm of spiders went down, like it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
I just add on with my 30 feet of movement. I'll jump into the water and start swimming across.
Alright. Alright. Shit. Let's see what the range of this particular spell is. That's what I thought. Woo. Yep, that's okay. It's not gonna affect her anyway. Not great. She's just gonna heal herself. She's gonna cast Cure Wounds. I suppose I should wait to see if there's anyone counterspelling it. No. Cure Wounds
Unconscious.
at 4th level. And it doesn't do much for her. Puts in a lot of juice into that spell, and doesn't get a great result out of it. Oh, and she rolls a d10,000. Come on. Let's get this over and done with. 3, 4, 9, 3. 3, 5, 3, 4, 9, 3. This is an accurate one. This relates to your characters because it says that you have journeyed miles to tell her what a fucking bitch she is.
That just probably happened in a way.
We don't need that roll. Alright. This guy here.
I'm gonna kill you, you bitch!
That's it. You've done me wrong. You killed my father. Vexbore is the obvious target for this drow that desperately wants revenge. Stab, stab. 26 will hit, I guess.
Yeah, well.
19 points of damage.
No save for the poison?
I don't think so, no. I'm happy for you to look
crazy.
up in the compendium, but I'm pretty sure that they don't have any saving throw on the poison. Certainly not in the macro. Badger.
Spell's still going here. Yeah.
Sure is.
I have been trying to break the concentration, but I think I will just dispel it this time.
Alright. DC 14.
15, is it?
15. 15 it is.
That's her spell DC?
It's a 5th
Or-
level spell.
Oh, 5th level, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll use inspiration.
You've got to have a go, right?
Mm-hmm.
This
Oh,
swarm is
think so.
persistent.
Loth laughs.
Well, that's my turn.
You did your best. The spider sleeps, Apollo.
Apollo, that's me. Hey, that's me.
Wait, what's your D10,000 roll though?
Oh, painful.
You gain immunity to wild magic. 9551.
That's
Is that
pretty
it?
high.
It is pretty high. 9551. 9558. 95. Okay, I don't even know how to factor this in. Roll a d33. Good, high is good, low is bad. High is good. This guy's last remaining sword suddenly bends. One fucking burned in flame. The other one bends in front of him. He is now unarmed.
Incredible.
It's like, what used to be like? 'Cause I was looking for like the Storm King's Thunder videos, and one of the descriptions just fits this circumstance perfect. It's like magic is bullshit.
His bullets.
Ah,
Litherana.
It's like this guy has done everything right, and he's still lost.
60 feet? Not quite. I will move up with Apollo. There. Dropping gun on the ledge here.
Yeah.
And I will cast Sacred Flame
Sacred
on
flame.
the lady.
On
up
the
here.
lady. Alright.
14. Dexterity save.
She's good at these.
She passes, and then I will cast Spiritual Weapon at level 3.
Alright. 17.
Ah.
Ooh, I don't think that hits her. Well, let's have a look. It does. It does. She has no shield, and thus she is struck.
I need to roll an extra d8 when I do this, I know.
And,
Okay.
and an extra
3.
D10,000 too.
18. Flash
you
roll
take
d10,000.
you take away all the hit points that she just regained from her healing, and she feels like it was a bit of a waste of time. 17.
Doesn't she know healing is inefficient in 5th edition?
Well, like she figured that if she did it at 4th level, it would be a bad idea. 7 to 17. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You remember how elves are to wood?
Yeah.
Your head is made of wood.
Oh no.
Or at least it appears to be anyway.
No, target's
Here.
head.
Oh,
Then,
so it is. No, it is too. It's the target's head.
Is that her head then? Or
That is her head, yeah. You are now allergic to her head, and you to express your displeasure about it. That is, I'm literally crying. All right, that's Lithrana done. The cleric. She
Does
doesn't
she
like.
need to make any Constitution saving throws for her
Nope.
spells?
Knocked out for a minute, I think, or an hour even.
Well, I mean,
Wait for
Priestess
sorry, yeah,
just
the
got
other
smacked
lady.
with
Yeah.
spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon, right? You're absolutely right.
Oh yeah.
Great. So concentration check. DC is 10, I assume. Not enough. All right, she's doing fine.
damn.
Indeed, yeah. That lesser priestess. She got her spiritual guardians going. Did she cast spiritual weapon last round? Because if not, she'll do it this round.
She did it last round. She did Spirit
yeah.
Guardians.
Yeah, cool. All right, so spiritual weapon against Vexball. D10,000. 13's not going to hit. Once again, 6397. 6397 is not too far away. 63. 68, 638, 6397. Target moves like a cow each time they draw a weapon. Yeah, she wants to die. Alright, moving on. Same.
Can you see the like the priestess, like this one up here?
If you can see her, you can see her, that's right. She's probably got a little bit of cover, +2 armor class, but he can see her.
He has spell sniper. Does that ignore cover? No, that sharpshooter.
It does.
Spell sniper, yeah.
Okay. And he will cast Eldritch Blast,
Better than mine.
and that's 2 attacks, I think.
Eldritch Blast? Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
It's on its way. At least I think it is. There we go. Take the first 2.
I don't see the rolls. Have you rolled?
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Don't
yeah,
think
so
it's
both
advantage.
miss. No, it's not. Alright,
I
he does
forgot
his
what
best.
I forgot what I was actually going to do.
Indeed. So that's your attack. Do you still have a bonus action?
Yes. Is it always an action to wake someone up?
I think so, yeah. Alright. The Dark Elf makes a death saving throw. Can't.
I will go back into the water and put 1 point of lay on hands onto Jimjar.
Oh, he says, "Whoa, that's real lucky! I thought I was a goner! 99% chance!"
You just had to save
He's
him.
on his own now. Like 15 feet back out.
Push him back into the river.
hold his head underwater.
You fulfilled your moral obligation. You don't have to do anything now.
All the vengeance just to kill.
He wanted the pleasure of doing it himself.
Okay, and I'm going to bonus action healing word level 2 onto Apollo. Eight.
Alright.
2140.
2140. 2140. Let's go. 122021 217 2140. Caster's internal monologue becomes audible to others.
Should I kill Jimjar?
I was so angry, but I needed to save my friends. Like, should I take different vows now?
Okay, then moves on to Vexpor.
Yeah. So I am. Does anyone recall the exact details of Spirit Guardians, like the damage and the saving throw or anything?
Wisdom. That's all I know.
And you basically have to press the button each time. I don't remember the damage though. I can
it's
press
a few
the button.
d8s, I
Bring
think.
it up. I'll bring it up.
Is it 2d8?
3d8s, yeah.
And that's at the start of my turn? I can't even remember.
That's
Or
when
is
you
it-
enter it, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't deal with her. I'm gonna deal with this other one, I think, because I can't step into those Spirit Guardians. I would get melted. will I be able to move up here and do some booming blade?
Sure can. She is blinded by your light.
Good.
Oh.
Oh, that thunder damage is so bad.
No.
Oh, so 19, 20, 22.
All right. And that spell's already going. It's not a new spell, is it? Or is it?
It's a cantrip.
Right.
Yeah, and then bonus action regular attack for 10 and more extra damage.
All right. You are weakening her, but she sees the desperation. Her weapon has already gone limp or something beforehand. It already
And remember, you
So
hasted.
yeah,
Haste action I still have, so one
bring
more.
it home. That hits her. Oh, it takes her to exactly 0, knocking her to the ground. And like she's at that point where you've knocked the wind out of her. She can't speak. All she can do is collapse up against the wall and watch as the battle unfolds before her eyes. She can't take actions. She will reactions. She can't do anything but watch as the battle slips out of her grasp.
Wonderful. And then I still have 30 feet, I guess, because of haste. So I guess I'm gonna run back down.
The insects disappear at last. She makes a death saving throw.
20.
Oh, why?
Oh shit!
Run
You
back
jinxed
upwards.
it.
And when she stands up, furious on 1 hit point, she gets to her feet and delivers her most punishing attack yet.
Counterspell. If it's a spell. Sane's gonna
It
counterspell
is-
Spell
them.
magic.
It is a spell.
Sane said he's gonna.
He's going to use his highest level spell slot for this one.
It's automatic.
Alright.
Higher. Oh no, he's a sorcerer. I always
Yeah.
forget.
So I was making it known that like before like I know what spell it is, and I'm using a level 4 spell slot.
Alright, level 4 will not be enough. You need to make the check.
That is
I thought she was just gonna be dead. Have I messed up?
can I use his inspiration?
No. Well, we got one for player, not for
Okay,
character.
I'll use my one.
Alright. I hope this passes. Fuck, I hope it passes. God
20.
damn. The insect plague is destroyed before it can manifest.
Thank God.
Yeah, that would have just shredded them.
It would have been the end. Weaponless.
I think
After
my
Vex
turns got
4.
skipped
Oh, is it?
over.
Did I skip? My mistake. I might have. Yeah, right.
So I go before him.
Oh, right. You also go before Elvira, then I guess so. I must have just skipped right over you.
That's fine.
All right, Mario.
Okay then, so I'm hasted, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll use my movement to move 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50, 60, 70
That's just-
feet.
Oh, correction. He
And-
couldn't use a level 4 counterspell. It would have been a level 3, but that wouldn't change anything, would it?
It would not change anything.
And 75, 80. And that was just my move action because of Blade Song and Haste. And then I will use my normal action and my hasted action to attack this guy 3 times.
All right.
Let him feel all the hatred and fury I have for him.
It's like, why couldn't he get Jim Jar and let Dal live?
Oh.
Which is not enough hatred and fury, I've got to say.
Damage
doesn't
might
even-
be.
Is there
Bet none of them
disadvantage
hit.
because of sunlight or no?
I don't think so.
I don't know how sunlight.
It's only if he's
Oh.
attacking.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been real strong.
I think it would have been like sunlight sensitivity might be like way too bad if it's like disadvantage like to get attacked as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be like way big. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have had advantage, but Dawn was gimping me as well. That's fine.
All right. He has no shield, so the last strike at least will hit him. It normally wouldn't because he'd be able to parry, but we destroyed all of his weapons.
Yeah. They became spaghetti.
13 psychic damage.
Except for his like boot
Alright.
dagger because that was on fire as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. It is. All right. He knows what to do now because it's now his turn. That's the end of your go, Marielle.
Yeah, that's everything.
He grabs you by the hair and yanks
Hey.
you into the water. Athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatic. And I think blade singing, yeah, gives me advantage on acrobatics check, which will be helpful. Yeah.
Should be. DC's
Oh,
higher
There we
than
go.
6 but lower than 19. And you wrench your way out of it, and all he gets is a handful of your hair. The result. All right. Now on to Badger. Badger, the scorpions and stinging flies and spiders by the thousand, pour over you, only to vanish before they can bite. Is Badger there?
sad.
It is a badger-free zone.
Sorry.
He thought we'd have wiped by now, I guess.
Yeah.
She's still alive.
On one hit point, yeah.
Ah,
She got a natural 20 on her death save.
Yeah.
And-
It's real sad.
who's this down here that I can just barely see?
Lesser priestess.
Right.
I don't think she's been touched.
Mm,
I
that's
don't think
correct.
so. She's got those spirit
Um,
guardians. No one wants to go near her.
I shall throw the proverbial rock a la frostbite at her.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You take her out again.
And stay down.
How wide is this gap?
As wide as it looks, which I think is about 10 or 15 feet. Yeah, about
Okay.
10 or
There's
15.
no way I'm jumping that, so this is where I end my turn.
Is your strength not above 10 or 15?
No, it's 10.
Oh, then you're right. You're not going to be able to jump it. All right. The giant spider sleeps on Apollo.
Does giant spider disappear because like it was summoned with conjure woodland beast or whatever it was?
I think you might be right.
Apollo will bring his spiritual weapon now, and to finish the job, lop off her head.
It's one failed death
Better
save,
make-
isn't it?
2.
I thought because like it's not like an actual attack.
Yeah, I don't think it counts as a melee weapon, so it'll be 2 failed death saves.
Yeah. Just hitting her, making sure she's down.
Yeah, stab that corpse. It's a good idea, to be honest.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action, yeah.
And then I will. Shit, she's in a prig of a spot, isn't she?
Yeah, she got a nice bit of cover from here.
Man. That fucking spirit guardian.
It's
I
frightening,
think
isn't
I
it?
have an idea on how to deal with it.
Ranged attacks.
Well, yes, but to also get me in range without taking damage initially.
I'll try this again and see if it works. I doubt it will, because I don't think she's been hit, but I'll cast Sleep again at 3rd level this time.
All right.
Aren't Drow immune to
Drow are immune to sleep.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah,
Lucky.
old mate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Old mate wouldn't have been affected by it, of course. That's why he didn't
No, he
yeah.
wouldn't have been.
even think of that. God. Well, fairy fire works, I guess. There we go.
It does.
Hell yeah.
She glows and begins to know fear. Oh, Lithrana.
Having a little nappy poo.
She sure is. All right. The priestess is panicked at this point, and she really doesn't want to die. Yeah, panicked, and she doesn't want to die. Spiritual weapon. She will use her bonus action to keep attacking Vexball.
Yeah, you would.
Why not? Right?
Bring it on. I think I gotta shield that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shield for all of 2 damage.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the hit before the damage.
Indeed. Indeed.
That's
Um,
alright.
and
Now I'm safe against the noodle sword. with the
that's
other
exactly
man.
right. She takes her action to dash. No way is she getting caught by you guys. You guys are fucking murderous. No way.
Well, Vexbor's hasted. She's not gonna get very far.
No.
And she's got fairy fired too.
And she's glowing and she runs, yeah. Oh, shit. So she puts in everything that she's got, but it's unlikely to be enough in the end.
Yeah,
Same.
as she flees, guys, it's like, I'm gonna eat your face!
No,
And then she
please
thinks, like,
don't.
should I really be saying such evil things? That's his mother. Estane's gonna turn around and use his action to wake Lithrano up.
Brilliant. Lithrana, welcome back to the real world.
Like, wake up, you useless lump. You need to fight or something.
Can I kick Sane into the water? No.
He takes 1
Good
point of
idea.
damage and dies.
He does.
That's dealt with, thank God.
Sure, makes a death saving throw. He's not looking good. Gone.
Oh yeah, I'm going to move 30 feet. And I'm going to attack him.
Alright.
I'm going to use a sword flourish.
Uh-huh.
And I have advantage because of... No, I don't, because of the annoying sword.
Uh-huh.
24. And
You
I'll
don't need it.
Divine Smite level 3.
That's what we want to hear. Gosh, I wanted this to be an epic battle, but I underestimated how epic it would be.
29 points of damage.
Reduces him to -4. How does he die?
He just sort of stabs him like directly into the chest, and all the radiant damage just funnels through the blade, and like his sort of back just sort of explodes out the back, taking all his organs with him.
Anything. Dawn's light just glows brighter in your divine presence. We've done it, Vexpor! We've done it together!
Not yet, there's still one more. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then this square, since it's less than half, I'm not
Yes.
affected by the spirit, right? Okay.
Correct.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my lightning lure and
Oh no!
try to pull her to me.
That
Does
is
still
so
count as
perfect.
entering the area?
Strength save.
GC 14. Strength save. She is not particularly
Oh.
strong. No, she tells you. Please, no, please. I am only 99 years old. I am just a child.
I don't speak undercommon.
Is that what you
To
say?
say
to
that in common.
And with the haste, am I able to cast another spell because that was a cantrip? Or
No.
no.
Oh, yeah? No, you can't use haste to spell. No.
You
can't,
can
no.
use haste for spells. Okay.
You can't.
Yeah.
Then what I will do is don't think I should grapple her because the spirit guardians will just kill me.
Ah,
Maybe what I'll do is I will use my
You don't just have like a random
haste.
ranged weapon. You could just like hit her with.
Well, so she's right next to me now because I pulled her to me.
yeah.
I think what I'll do is I'll use my bonus action for second wind.
Yeah.
Get some
Try and
HP
tank the
back.
spirit guardian.
All right, good. And then I guess I'll just use the haste action to hit her normally.
Alright.
Did you do concentration for the damage you just took from the lightning law?
She
Oh
did
yeah,
not.
that's true. Maybe she fails.
I don't think so.
Half.
No, but that's all right. What I'll do instead is I will just hit her with the haste action.
Good.
14.
That'll do. She has no shield and only a chain shirt to protect her.
13.
Oh, brutal. Another concentration check. Barely hangs
Uh-huh.
on. Now, I don't think you're affected by the Spirit Guardians because, like,
Yeah.
you lured it?
Yeah, my understanding of the game rules is that if someone is like pushed or pulled into an effect, it
Yeah.
doesn't count. So I think if I pull her, it shouldn't count.
Sounds legit to me, man. Sounds legit to me. Alright, this is I'm loving this so much. Alright, how much did you do in the end? 20 damage to her?
20 total, yeah. 7
She is
lightning and
crippled.
13 radiant.
She is crippled, man. Like, you haven't killed her, haven't knocked her out, but she's just a kid. She is just a kid, and you have absolutely ruined her day. Marielle, I skipped over you.
Okay.
Quick, you're hasted, just teleport behind her.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So 45 feet, 50, 60, 55, sorry. 60.
You spot her, and
75.
she is crying. Like, she is just so afraid. She is bawling like a schoolgirl. Terrified. I'm only 99!
Well, I'll make this quick. And I have no desire to go inside the spirit guardians, so I will hurl my shadow blade at her. And miss awfully.
You do indeed.
Recall it back to my hand with a bonus action and just be glum that I missed.
Can you throw it again with haste?
No, just to make a weapon attack. I could enter the spirit guardians and then make a weapon attack, but I'd have to take the damage, so.
But can you throw again because you return it?
It says a weapon attack. So I guess.
Yeah, throwing it. Yep, like a javelin is a weapon. Yeah, for example.
I think that's what I used to
Yeah.
do with Marcus. It was throw, bonus action, back, throw. And then next turn, bonus action, I would bring it back, throw.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll throw it then a second time.
Okay.
Hey.
That'll do it.
There we go.
And how does she die?
I'm gonna say that I throw it at her and it misses, so I'll use the bonus action to recall it, and like a boomerang, it comes around and then stabs her in the back.
Oh, I really like that. Yeah. It's over. It's
Holy
finally
fuck.
over.
That was a struggle.
And honestly, one fatality, which is Durandal, is not that bad.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Garn's
That was
devastated.
Durandal.
He's going to literally like rip this guy like his face to pieces with his claws, like not even using his sword.
I imagine Apollo's far too late for Spare the Dying.
Derendil's gone like down the river.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I think the drow would have been more thorough than spare the dying.
Yeah.
And with of course you get his internal monologue because you remember Darrendel's madness. It's frighteningly close to how Garn's like deluding himself into thinking he's a hero, so that's why he connected like so much. It's like he's a kobold. He's not a hero, but he's pretending to be. Same thing with Darendel,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It may be. I guess we'll never know, right?
I wanted
Yes,
him around just so I could figure it out.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Wow. A
Holy
quiet
shit.
settles over the cavern. There's only the soft babbling of the brook as you look around at the devastation and you watch the blood flow through the otherwise pure river.
Well, let's consolidate and see if we can wake up those who are unconscious.
Everyone's alive? Except
Everyone
Darendel,
apart
of
from
course he
Darendel,
is.
yeah. Yeah, I managed to save Dalgrim. He's over there on the other bank.
I got Sane and Jim Jar.
I'll
And
go over
Apollo.
and give Dalgrim a hug.
Well, there's something I never thought I'd see.
Oh,
Well, we managed to save some of them at least.
Some of them. It was the best we could hope for, I suppose.
Are these the drow that had been chasing you?
they are, yes, all of them.
Well, with any luck, it'll be the last you see of them. Safe
Yes,
for
I
this one. No point to Lithrona.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll be sticking around, don't you worry.
I'm willing to make an exception for this one.
Is anyone really badly injured? I've got some healing that I can give out.
I'm
Hmm.
about
As do
half,
I.
but I mean, I can make do.
I mean, my healing, this healing doesn't seem to trigger the phase res. I mean,
Oh, Lithrana would like to take all their Pawathways. They have one.
Yeah, she has one. That's all she has. But she has a strange rod at her belt, which rides like a set of tentacles.
Oh, tentacle rod, fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I love that on her on Sorn.
Sure, I'll take both. I'll fucking like rip that Pawathway off her neck.
No worries. They also have each a set of a chain shirt, a bunch of shields, the crossbows, and no remaining poison, however.
And that's like the Pawathway is pretty much like their really big identifier. Then I have like rings, I guess maybe.
Yeah, that's all they really have is the PFW. That's right. That's their culture's signet ring.
Oh, that's a prize for me. I'll take that. And the tentacle rod. Oh,
but guys, like, but before, like, I thought I would do anything for vengeance, but when I saw my friends like being hurt, like, I immediately threw them away. Like, what does that mean? He's
It just means
confused.
you're a good person, Gon. You said you always wanted to be a hero. Well, seems you've discovered what being a hero really means. putting others before yourself.
I think I'll take different vows than the ones I was planning. You'll take a page out the book and just sort of eat it.
God damn it.
It's like, yeah, I vow to not use violence unless necessary, and to be patient, and to help people when they need to, and he will take the oath of redemption.
Nice. Not one you see get taken very often.
I was
I
going
imagine
for
the plan,
vengeance, but like this seemed to fit better for what I needed.
Fair enough. I imagine the plan now is to short rest, lick our wounds, wait for the others to wake up.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Jim, I remembered you said your chance of survival was lower with me, and I just saved you.
Yeah, well, sometimes the dice roll this way, and sometimes I gotta say, I didn't put a real high chance on you making it this far, but you're proven to be more than I could have guessed. I think that you're better than 99 out of 100 kobolds.
Yeah, I like them odds.
Huh. He slaps you on the back.
The good thing about redemption is, emissary of peace, I have plus 13 to persuasion.
Very persuasive, kobold.
Impressive.
So are we going to set up camp here? I think we need to we need to set up camp somewhere.
Yeah, we're not going to get far dragging Dalgrim unless we can wake him up somehow.
Oh, I'll give him 8 points of lay on hands.
All right.
I don't remember much. The drow, they took us by surprise. I fought as hard as I could, but, well, it wasn't enough. I called out to ye, but, well, I didn't rightfully expect that you'd ever answer. And yet here you are, and better late than never.
Yeah, we couldn't leave you behind, Dalgrim.
We've got to get you to that surface still.
Aye, well, it can't be much further than here. The drow said themselves that it wasn't far away.
A bit of a tangent, but should we try to find the road so we can complete that contract? Like, I don't want my soul to be destroyed, like, after we've come this far.
Well, our contract was to protect the caravan, right? Well, the caravan doesn't really exist anymore.
So what happens?
A good question. I'm not sure. What
Wait,
would happen?
when
I
they
guess the
adopted
contract
Dalgrim and
void.
Apollo into the caravan, did they become part of it? Like, do we just need to take them to, like, the place now?
Lindenstone.
Yeah, that's the place.
I'm not sure how it works.
Jim,
As I
you seem
mentioned,
like
not
you'd know
sure there's
like blood contracts. Like, does that sound right?
Well, I can only just guess, but I think the contract's fulfilled. Don't seem like there ain't no caravan to protect anymore. But, I don't know. I suppose there's about a 8% chance I might be wrong.
Well, I suppose we want to be safe. The caravan meaning all the personnel and its goods, right? Well, all the Dwergar are dead, so I guess that means we would have to haul whatever goods are left to Blingdenstone.
Badger, do you see the road tracks?
We'll probably find the Roth shortly after. They behave themselves, and they might be in one of these nearby caverns, just grazing on lichen, completely unperturbed by the near-death battle that happened 100 yards away.
Prancer, yay! He's just gonna go over and like hug Prancer.
It grunts and doesn't seem to really care one way or another whether you're there or not,
It's good enough.
which is good
Well,
enough. Doesn't run away.
We'll err on the side of caution then, and we'll take what little is left of the caravan to Blingdenstone.
All right. Now, you know not the way, but that proves to be less of an obstacle than it might seem. For the Drow themselves have pretty extensive maps of the Underdark. It'll tell you not only how to get to Blingdenstone or back to Grakelstog or all the way to Menzoberranz and Mantol Derith, which is a trading hub. It'll also take you to the surface. So with this map, you can go to any of those destinations. Is Blingdenstone still your choice?
I think we got something to
Souls
do
on
in
the line.
Blingdenstone to drop them gems off.
I thought we were dropping the Roth off just in case.
Yeah, I reckon we should still go to Blingdenstone just to make sure the contract is definitely fulfilled.
Mantle Dorith. That was where the Illithid, right?
That's right, yeah. It's one of the only places in the Underdark that Illithid are accepted as people, and they are merchants just like everyone else in Mantol Dorith, which is the ultimate in free markets.
Yeah, Grazalax.
Skullport
two
beneath
X.
Waterdeep is a bit like it. Yeah, that's right. He's from there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bit like Skullport, except for more free, more independent. Is the decision Blingdenstone then?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
When we have even the option to go to the surface from here?
I think it'd be a
Mm,
pretty sad ending if we get to the surface. It's like, blood contract, die.
Huh.
Yeah.
The demons got you on a technicality.
All right.
I mean,
That sounds
Dalgrim's
like a
got stuff to
decision.
do. Yeah, he's got stuff to do, and he's got to deliver the gems to Pickstone in thing anyway. So he's going, I'm going.
All right. Well, the
And now
final
the
leg of our
drow-
journey. Yep.
And now the drow that are chasing us are dead. We aren't on such a strict time clock.
No, that's right. You don't have to keep looking over your shoulder any more than you should within the Underdark, which is probably all the time. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I can't help but give you a level at that point. I feel like it's a milestone by definition, and such an epic battle. So
That was one of the coolest fights I've had in a while.
yeah.
Well, guess who has extra attack now?
Oh.
Holy shit.
Alright.
Yeah, I can't help it. Another level.
Well, that's sad.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
That's why I don't roll HP. I'd hate for that to happen to me.
Oh, natural 8, baby. Look at that. Coming at that 54 HP wizard.
Ouch.
66 HP paladin buff.
Ouch. These are D10s as well. My God, 1 in 100 chance of that.
But I have level 2 paladin spells.
Wow, you get everything at this level.
Choosing a feat, but I don't know which one to take. Keen Mind, maybe?
You don't want an ability score improvement?
Oh, I've only got intelligence at 15, and that's like the only uneven one. So I was just gonna go Keen Mind or something like that, like a
What about
half feat.
what about a feat that gives you a point of intelligence?
Yeah, so I'm looking at Observant, not Linguist, doesn't really suit. I think Keen Mind works well though, because traveling and stuff like that.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna put my dexterity up to 20.
Ooh, nice. With always knowing which way is north in the Underdark Arctic, how does that work?
It means it's of limited use, but it
Yeah.
helps you. It doesn't help you probably in the short term. It helps you in the long term. Like after a day, you can go, well, fuck, I'm a lot more west than I expected to be. But on a case day, on a moment to moment basis, it's practically useless because just because it goes north doesn't mean it's going to keep going north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And with actively recalling anything within the past month, does that start on that day you get the feat kind of thing? I've actually always been curious about that.
No, it can be a month past. Yeah, this month has already gone
I
past.
suppose that is like you refine the ability to the point of the feat. You didn't just get it overnight.
Yeah.
Exactly right, man. That's right. Yeah. Your memories don't start today. Yeah.
So, how long do you think we've been like on the run for? Like 10 days, maybe
Oh, more
15
than that.
days? I thought it wasn't that long.
We spent
Like-
I might be
like
wrong.
almost 2 weeks, right? In Grackleshire.
Or at least 6 days anyway.
Yeah, I think it was about 6 days in Gragglestalk.
And I think you took like about 4 or 5 days to reach Sloop de Bloop in the first place.
And we didn't
Probably
sleep
another-
from before. We slept maybe like twice
Yeah.
before Sloop de Ploop.
And it might have been about 3 days from Sloop to Grapelstog. So we're talking about. Well, I guess it might only be 15 days.
Yeah, like I'm thinking about it. It's not actually that long. Maybe.
Fucking hell! My God.
Yeah, it was not that long.
Oh my, that's hilarious that you made like the level that you are in less than like half a month. God, that's intense.
Oh man.
I'll take tiny hut for what it's worth. Try and make resting a little safer.
Oh, that'd
Good
be cool
idea.
as shit. Do we get our next? See here? No, we don't, do we?
No, 9.
Fortunate.
Guess is it time to say goodbye to the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Well, good night. Good night, internet.
See ya, internet.
Farewell.
So yeah.
Good night, Sash.